Well, hello. Welcome to another chapter of our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle.
Cool.
Oh.
Hello
The
again.
night
Hello.
has
That's why I'm
fallen.
here?
Yeah.
I thought this was a meeting.
Oh, yeah.
business
Oh,
meeting.
sorry, guys. Hate to tell you.
Meeting
It's gonna
cool
get
vampire
it's gonna
friend.
get a little
Yes.
weird. To my right, we have the dog food.
Hello, welcome. It is I, dog food. I'm not looking at the camera. I'm looking at Lydia. She's not a camera.
No.
I could be.
And our Bruja Ulrika.
What's up?
And the ever delightful, never murdering.
Charlotte Lamb?
Oh yeah,
Charlotte.
Dr. Charlotte Lamb, our Malkavian.
What's up?
Now, last we left this story, you had done several things. The Prince of the City had sent one of his representatives, Callistra Vane, the Toreador Primogen, to ask a favor of you.
That's true.
There are ancient artifacts being smuggled into the city, and he wants to know why and what they are and what they're being used for. He's granted you a domain inside of Ballard, which our young Charlotte has cleverly secured a haven for all of you.
Cleverly.
Yes. By eating a man.
It was very clever.
You didn't eat the whole man yet, right?
No, I believe part of him is still, his remains are trussed up in a closet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
After which, Ulrika managed to hack into the security systems of the local government and change the title of the house and registration to under your name.
I did.
And after which, she got an emergency call from Raymond, someone from her past, where he was in trouble at his club downtown called Club Mercury.
Yes.
And you went to his aid, and there you found several gangrel trying to, let's say, not put him in the best of health.
They turned him into a fringe jacket.
We've been very mean.
Dang.
We had strong words.
My new friends helped me out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Jameson was able to secure a car for you, a van that came out of the underground, and you were able to take captive one of the gangrels, and also you brought Raymond back because Dr. Lamb so skillfully patched him up during the fray.
You're
Thanks.
welcome.
Yes.
We appreciate that.
And as you got home, you decided it was probably appropriate to shackle said vampire. Raymond said he would keep as best watch as he could, and day rose.
So dog food left because she doesn't sleep indoors normally. And went and slept at the local encampment, which I set up earlier on in the episode, and would show up at the apartment the next day.
Okay.
Or possibly go and eat first. Depending on, well, do you have an opinion on that? Do you want me to eat first or go in?
What do you want to do?
Okay, so the first thing she do is eat because she has 3 hunger.
So you have been roused. So you need to make a rouse check. You take a... Oh, by the way, guys, I wanted to show these off. Our friends at Dogmite sent us all personalized dice trays, which are incredibly beautiful.
They're so cool.
Actually, that one's yours. So...
I say that I did also get one, and then I took it home, and I forgot I left it. Took it home, and I left it at home.
You're getting negatives to all your rolls.
Yeah, and
But-
yeah,
It's beautiful.
They're beautiful
Look at the
inside and out.
Yeah.
Magnetically clip. Guys, check them out. Dogmite is making some really, really amazing stuff.
So, rouse check.
So a rouse check, you roll 1d10.
And I'm aiming for 6 or above, right? Is that a 6 or that's a 6? So I got a 6.
Okay.
I did not get hungry yet.
So you are not hungry.
Okay, sweet. So, Doctor's going to wake up in the encampment in Ballard, and she is going to ask around. What time is it? Around 7, 8?
Dusk has just fallen. The last glimmers of light from the sun have gone behind the horizon.
So it's about 3 p.m. That was it.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
What time of year is it again?
So Doc's going to get up and she's going to listen out for people complaining about dickheads.
What does the encampment look like?
The encampment is it's not too big. I would say there's about like maybe 10 to 12 people. They have a little corner where they squirrel dog food away. All different kinds of people. I'm trying not to describe the camp from Red Dead Redemption 2 because I'm aware that is in my head, and it's also probably not what real homeless encampments look like. Just a kind of makeshift shelters. People hanging around, figuring out what they're going to do for the night, because of course they've already had a full day. They're not just waking up. Dogfood's trying to find out where she would go to find someone loud and obnoxious who she feels that she can ethically bonk on the head.
Okay. Great.
An ethical vampire.
Roll me a wits and streetwise check.
Wits and streetwise. Oh, I got quite a lot of those. I will need 6 dice, please. Do I roll hunger on these?
Yes, you do.
No. Why did I remind you? Okay, 6 dice. Okay, so I got a 10, an 8, and is an ank a 1 or a crit?
It's not a crit.
It's not great.
It's a 1.
1. So I got a 10 and an 8. I got 2 successes.
Okay.
We learned that last time at the end.
So as you're starting to search around the encampment and looking around the perimeter, you see a small little pug kind of making its way in and out of the people that are inhabiting this encampment. But you notice something incredibly odd about this pug. In his mouth, there seems to be a folded up envelope.
Okay. He's got to be one of mine then. I'm going to whistle for the pug's attention.
And you just see his pug eyes go boop, and looks around, and he scuttles up to you and sits in front of you.
Pug's eyes get wider. I know.
Sure.
Their eyes can actually pop out of their head.
Okay, so I'm gonna kneel down. I'm gonna give the pug a little scritch. I'm gonna take the note from his mouth. See, that's how good of a dog trainer I am. It's really difficult to get a dog to drop something that it has. I can just do it like that. I don't even have to roll. Okay, I'm gonna read this note. What does this note say?
It says, "Come immediately, Alaskan Viaduct. There's nothing more I can say."
Okay. Come immediately, Alaskan Viaduct. So there's a fire nearby, right? There's a fire nearby, right? Presumably it's an encampment. Someone started a fire. No, because this isn't Red Dead. People haven't necessarily started a campfire.
There would have been like a trash fire or something like
Okay.
that. And you see at the end, at the bottom of the note, it just says Jacob.
Jacob.
I used to know all the words.
Okay.
And you can
so
only
I'm gonna-
imagine that Jacob is one of the informants that you know.
Yes. So does this handwriting check out to whatever dog food's thing? Like if she takes a cursory look at it, does it look genuine?
Roll me an intelligence and insight check.
Okay, 2 and 0. I'm gonna roll 2 hunger dice, I guess. I got that's a 9 and a 5. I got 1 success. I'm a hunger
Checks
dice,
out.
but it's not crit. Okay. So Alaskan Viaduct. What does that mean to dog food?
Dog Food knows that this is a project that's been going on down by the water for about 7 years now. The project has been repeatedly stopped because a machine called Big Bertha has broken down several times, but you know that it's recently finished its excavation.
Okay.
It's about a 2-mile long tunnel spanning under Route 99.
Okay. Alaskan Viaduct. All right, I'm going to. I'm just trying to think whether I should get the party in on this or not. No, so Dogfood's just gonna. She's gonna throw the note in the fire, and she's gonna head to the Alaskan Viaduct.
Okay. So you make your way downtown. It takes
Making my way through the crowds.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's wildly appropriate.
Okay.
And as you do so, you see the city start to come alive. You notice more and more humans talking, walking, and bustling around, hopping from bar to bar on this particular evening. But you slowly make your way down towards the water, and you come to the exit of where the viaduct has terminated. You see the damage that has been caused by this birth of this giant drill through the ground. But you also see, as you're staring down into this massive, massive tunnel, you see a light about 100 yards down, and it looks like a flashlight that's flickering.
Okay. Bubba's with me, right? Bubba's always with me. Okay. Is it flickering as a pattern? With
Yeah,
like
you just see it kind of going back and forth.
All right, I'm gonna use Eyes of the Beast, and so I can see in the darkness.
Yep.
So what is this person?
You see a middle-aged man. He has a rough comb over with a hard part, but you also notice his clothing. He's wearing khaki construction pants, and he has almost a bright, flashing vest on, a safety vest on.
So he's this isn't Jacob?
You would think it is Jacob.
Oh, this is Jacob? Yep. All right, so I'm going to go and approach Jacob then. I'm going to tell Bubba to stay, which is just that's what I do to my dog when I don't want to talk. And he's going to stay at the entrance and keep watch.
Yep.
And I'm going to go and approach Jacob.
Yeah. And as you start to get closer to this man, he becomes very familiar to you. You know he's one of your contacts within the government. And he says, hey, buddy, you told me to, says, get a hold of you.
Flashlight off.
What?
Flashlight off.
Oh, yeah, sure, fine.
Okay.
Listen, you said to get a hold of you whenever I found something strange. I don't know what you'd need this for, but man, it doesn't get much stranger than this, and I know they're going to be excavating it tomorrow morning, so I knew I had to get a hold of you tonight. So take a look at this, and I'm gonna let you see this, and I'm gonna just stand back because this is real frightening.
All right. Okay. Show it to me.
All right. And he brings you over to the wall of this giant tunnel, and on the left embankment, carved into the wall, you see a wooden box, and roughly the size of what a human would be. You notice that it's angled on the bottom, so it folds in, clearly probably to depict a coffin. But on the front of it, you notice in dried blood that's almost flaking off, you see this symbol that has been splattered over it.
Is that showing up on the camera? Is that in the right place?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm seeing here is a lot of clan symbols. Yeah, all of them, I think. All right. I'm seeing I don't know how much vampire history Dogfood knows. There's a Tremere symbol on here, which would indicate that this is 1,000 years old or less. That's meta knowledge. I don't think Dogfood knows that. And this is just a coffin. Is it sealed? What does the seal look like? I want to examine the seal.
The seal looks almost like they had poured silver around the edges, where the two pieces connect.
Okay. So I'm gonna. Dogfood gets out her phone and she's gonna text to Tabitha, not Tabitha, to Orica and Dr. Lamb, and say, "Hi, found really cool thing. Can you bring some hot dudes to the Alaskan viaduct?" And the reason the hot dudes is obviously she's super hangry. So she's saying, come to Alaskan viaduct, bring takeout.
Pack a lunch.
Yes, pack a lunch. And yes, and sends that text to Orica and Charlotte, because she knows better than to open a strange coffin as soon as she finds it.
Good thinking.
Are you rousing the blood to do so?
To do
Your text, or do you have a?
He has a, or she
I
has a flip phone.
I have a Nokia 3310.
You cheese.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So you guys get this text message from Dog Food.
Do I know about the guy in the closet? I can't remember if like we went.
You know
we
about
know
the
about the guy in the closet.
Yes.
When you rouse Wake, first roll me a rouse check for both of you.
How many dice?
Oh, just one.
Just one. That's right.
Training wheels are off this time.
Ugh, 4.
4.
Okay, you both gain 1 hunger.
Damn it! I'm 4 hunger.
So it's the hunger is really starting to take over.
Might as well get some of those die over there. Over here. The red ones.
So now you do notice when you rouse, Jameson is missing.
Oh.
But Raymond is still on the couch, and the gangrel is still tied up or shackled.
Okay. And so, did you get that text?
Yes.
Yeah. What we should do. So Raymond's there. I probably check with Raymond to see how he's doing, how he's holding up.
I've been better.
Well, I'm glad you're alive, at least.
Yeah, well, you might have some explaining to do.
How am I involved in this? What did you get into?
I don't know. They were looking for you.
Why were they looking for? Did they give you any other information?
No, just a lot of scars down my back.
Well,
What questions did they ask you?
yeah. What questions did they ask?
Where is she? What has she done? Why is she here? Also, can we talk about what they are and what you are?
Don't worry about that. It's fine. You don't need to know. The less you know, the better. So, I don't know why they would expect me to be anywhere else, because I hang out there all the time. So I don't know why they would be asking why I'm there.
Well, you sure as hell pissed somebody off.
Well, I guess we did.
We?
I mean, I didn't have any problems. I didn't have any problems at the club I go to all the time until you guys entered the picture. So I don't know what the hell's happening.
I'm not even there and I'm mad.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Dog Food sends you a text that just says, even though I don't know what conversation you're having right
I'm mad.
now, if you want me to not come next time, that's fine.
No.
I killed like 4 guys.
No. I'm just saying, I didn't have any of this drama in my life. I don't know what
They
happened.
weren't asking for us.
I don't know why they would be asking for me specifically. Well, enough about that.
Okay.
So, you're good. I can't remember. Do I have an ability to make Raymond maybe forget about?
No. But Lydia does.
Yes. Hey, why don't you do that thing where you make people forget about shit?
Might be mesmerize or cloud memory
Yeah, cloud memory
is the best one you can do.
Do I have that
Say
memory?
it on that. I print out all the
right there,
character
yeah.
sheets so I know everyone's character sheets.
Would you like me to...
Let me read it. By saying
Well, it's
forget.
only the last few minutes.
Oh, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's just going to have to come to terms with...
Make him go crazy if you want.
No, I don't want him to go crazy. I mean, I'm just surprised he's not already crazy from what happened. So...
Well, he's not doing well, let's just say that.
yeah. So is he...
Physically and mentally.
Is he barely hanging on physically?
No, Charlotte has repaired, mended him enough that he's going to survive.
Okay, he's going to survive. Okay, so I think I'm going to have a come to vampire meeting with Raymond and tell him that I'm not... As you can see, I don't age. And I'm sure you have your suspicions about that.
Well, I mean, I've only known you for, yeah, okay, fine. 20 years, yeah, you haven't aged. But
Right.
who knows? Maybe it's Maybelline.
I mean, it could be. But just know that I'm involved in some things you shouldn't ask questions about. And I can protect you. So it's cool.
If you'd like some assistance on talking through this and having a better understanding, you're more than welcome to. I'd be more than happy to offer my services to you.
That would be wonderful.
Is Oracle just going like,
I'm just like, I'm standing behind her like, just don't.
I am a psychiatrist, and this is one of my specializations of people discovering our underworld.
You're what?
Oh, shit.
You said too much. It's fine. You know how we're part of an underground scene?
Yeah.
Okay, so like I might be part of a more underground scene
Oh, yeah?
that you don't need to ask questions about.
Why not? Sounds great.
Do you,
I make mon-
do you
I
not
make-
remember what you just went through?
Sure.
That's why you shouldn't ask any more questions.
All right.
Okay. Just know you're safe now.
Mm-hmm.
And these people are cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Except for the guy tied up. He's not cool. Because he's the one that hurt, one of the ones that hurt you. So.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
But we'll take care of him. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Just pretend you don't see anything and you don't know anything. That's fine. Okay. So we should go. I just let Raymond do his thing.
You're leaving me here with him?
What? The tied up guy?
yeah.
Can we knock him?
Well-
Isn't he knocked out or something?
While you're doing this, I want to be able to, like, make
A
a
smoothie?
smoothie.
I knew it!
Like, in the background, just, like, by a blender, and just, like, you having this
Like,
conversation.
I can just see, like, you take out a plastic bag and there's, like, an organ in it.
And,
Oh,
like,
did you
as a-
save
So
the
did you
guy-
save
did you save
pieces?
the guy
yeah.
blood, or did you?
There's pieces of him in the
Saved
closet.
pieces. Well, not in the closet, in the fridge.
In the fridge.
Or freezer.
Okay.
But, like, I saved some pieces. And, like, while you're distracted, like, having this conversation, I'm just, like, doing my thing in the
And
kitchen.
then Raymond sees what you're doing and
Well,
his
No,
face.
well, like, is it, well, like,
Because you're a hunger 4, so
Yeah.
you should like.
and also
maybe
I
ask
am
for a
too.
thermos.
Yeah.
Well, she's at 0.
Well,
Well,
now
no,
she's
I'm
at
one.
1.
Oh, yeah, 1.
So I'm at 4. So I am actually super duper hungry. So I smell like, and I turn around and I'm like, I'm gonna go get a snack. I'll be right back, Raymond.
What? Can I? I mean, I'm a little hungry too.
I'll get you some food. Just stay here.
and
you
all,
shouldn't
all
get
he
up.
hears is
Yeah. You shouldn't get up.
from the blender.
I'll get you some food from the fridge. It's fine.
Yeah.
You're hurt right now. So I go in the kitchen, and I'm like, can I have some of that? Or can I make my own
I don't think this is going to be helpful for you.
Oh yeah, no, this is organ smoothie rather than
blood smoothie? Do you have any blood? Did you keep any of the dude's
I mean,
blood?
there would be some blood that's still permeating inside of or resonating inside of these organs that you're going to get out.
Okay, so yeah, I'll get the juicer out. I don't know how functional it'll be with a juicer, but I'll
I just
juice
casually
some
am, like,
organs.
blending, and I'm like, sure. And then, like, I just, like, give you, it's like, I give you another organ. I'm like, here you go, have fun.
So as you push down on the juicer, you start to see like an aorta come flying up to the side, and then just bits and pieces of flesh dripping down and getting cut up into small
get
little
any
onion
blood?
chunks.
Do I get any blood out of it?
Yeah, you'll get some blood.
Okay, I'll drink that blood.
Okay, you slake one hunger from this
Okay.
smoothie.
What about mine?
You would have to kill someone to get below 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just have a little snack,
I just, okay.
yeah, to tide you over from getting too hungry.
Yeah.
So, I think we should leave.
I like that you didn't ask questions
What?
about it. Because you guys don't know anything about this.
How shackled is this guy? Like, are you got? Bear in mind, he also only has 1 leg.
And one arm, right? Is that the one
Does that
leg?
take his
One...
other arm as well?
Yeah, you took off his arm and leg.
Yeah, I don't even think we really needed to tie this guy up.
No.
But he's pretty well shackled. Like, we're not worried about leaving with Raymond, because otherwise...
Raymond's worried, but you're not really too worried.
Yeah, okay.
No, because
We could also stake him.
You can, he's in the closet, right?
Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm. He's
you
probably barely conscious, if he's conscious at all,
I was
imagine.
gonna say if he's making noise, we should stake him. But if he's not making any
Also
noise,
gag him.
You don't hear anything. from the closet.
I'm not worried about it. Are you worried
All
about
right.
I'm gonna put something on his mouth just in case.
it? Okay. Sounds good.
Okay,
You're into
what are you
that kind
tying
of
him up
thing.
with? The Yorkie.
No.
Well, didn't
The
you-
leash. The leash for the
Oh, yeah,
dog
there's
leash.
the leash, and also some old dirty socks from the previous tenant.
He's gonna stuff his mouth.
Yes.
This game's weird.
Organ blending and sock
I'm a
stuffing.
vampire.
I'm
What
a
do you want from
vampire.
me?
Motherfucker.
But all these things I do with there's no expression. I'm just like, yep, here we go.
Okay, here we
Doing
go.
this. So we're I check back in with Raymond and I bring him food and I'm like, we'll be right back. Don't worry about that dude in the closet. He's not going to cause a problem.
But text you? If he starts moving, text me.
Yeah. If something starts going weird, just text me and let me know.
Okay, I can do that.
He's tied with a leash, and well, I'm not telling you this. He's just tied with a leash, and he has a sock in his mouth.
Yeah, it's fine. No big deal. And then we go meet dog food.
All right, so the
But
scene-
I'm sorry,
you
we have
bringing
to
lunch?
we have to meet. We have to bring lunch or dinner. I don't know.
The thing is if we're bringing him lunch, he can't complain what we bring.
I don't think I think she's fine. Well,
That's,
we'll just say that we caught them doing something bad. They don't need to know that we just picked somebody up randomly.
yeah.
I know that they're very picky.
Definitely, if dog food has sent you a thing saying, please bring food, she's not that fussy about what the food is.
Okay, I
It
thought-
seems you're making good decisions.
But I thought, is dog food like? Well,
She doesn't have a feeding restriction.
oh, she doesn't. Okay, I thought they had to do something bad.
No.
Okay.
That's more of an ethical concern.
Oh,
Like
okay.
she tends to look for douchebags first.
Okay. Well, I don't know about Dr. Lamb, but I prefer douchebags, then go down the chain
Yeah.
if I can't find douchebags. So,
all right.
Same-ish.
yeah, same-ish.
Different kind of douchebags, though.
Yeah.
So what's your plan?
We should probably go to, I was going to say, maybe a bar or...
I think a bar would work. We have to go to one of those douchey bars.
The thing is, I'm imagining we can go to an after corporate business bar.
Yeah.
So where in Ballard do you think that would be?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I don't.
The Matador?
I'm not that familiar with I mean,
I'm trying to think, what kind of bar would that be? Now I'm thinking of New York. I'm like, there's those.
So you would think that either the Matador, which is a Mexican place that is very clad in wrought iron, but it caters
have-
to the after hours,
gonna say they have
happy hour crowd.
Tequila happy after.
Exactly.
Happy hour.
You could also go to, let's see what else is down there. There's 8 Ounce, which is a restaurant, but also a bar as well.
Let's go to the most pretentious one.
yeah, which one's more pretentious?
Oh, Matador,
Okay.
easily.
Don't get mad at her.
Yeah, let's go there and we'll pick up some Yahoo that is gullible enough to.
Okay. So you make your way over to the Matador, and it is bustling. There's a wait to even get a table. The bar is completely filled with patrons. You see people of all different kinds, from the techies to the hipsters to the businessmen. This is a smorgasbord of delights for your picking.
How do you want to go about this?
I'm going to get a spot at the bar, order a drink, and wait for someone to talk to me.
Okay. Do you want me to hang back and watch, or do you want me to try to find someone too?
I think we should spread out.
Okay. So I'll do the same, but in a different area of the bar.
Okay. So you probably go. There's the bar as you walk in. The bar itself is to the right, but there are tables upon tables, heading back towards the furthest side of the bar. There's also a stairwell, an iron grate stairwell that goes up to a loft that has seats and individual bar stools that can overlook the entire area.
I'll head up there after I get a beverage.
Okay.
To kind of so I can have an overview of everything going down.
Now, Charlotte, you're sitting at the bar.
Yes.
Well, next to you, you see a man who looks like he just got done from, you would think he's a lawyer, He has a very nice three-piece suit on. You see the refraction of a gold watch glistening off of his wrist. You see a
I don't
pen.
like him.
Yeah. You see a pen in his hand that he's writing into a casebook, but this pen is of such high quality that even the nib of the pen looks as though it should be writing in calligraphy. And he looks over and says, well, I haven't seen you here before.
Well, I've never been here before.
Why not?
First time for everything?
I'd say so.
So you gonna buy me a drink or what?
Well, that was forward.
I'm a very straightforward kind of gal.
Well, what do you drink?
I'll have a glass of red wine.
I thought you would have been into something a little stronger, but sure, red wine it is.
It's early.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, listen, whatever you want to drink, it's on me.
It's very kind of you.
Hey, bartender, get over here. I'm sick of waiting. Get her a drink.
I'm just looking
So-
down like that guy.
So assertive.
Well, I mean, if you're not, getting what you want, do what you need to do to get it.
There you go. Yeah.
Isn't that right?
Yeah. If there's something in your life you want it, you just go ahead and take it.
Exactly. That's how I've lived my entire life. Bartender, come on!
Oh God. Just trying really hard to go into this, and be like,
God, the service here is horrible. I pay them so much money. I give them great tips, and yet never do they come and offer me drinks when I need it. Is this how you'd run your establishment? Because I'm sick of it.
absolutely not.
Yeah,
It sounds like the people here are not understanding who's in charge here.
yeah, I agree. I agree. You're 100% right. I should be in charge. I'm the customer, and the customer's always right.
I agree. Do you?
This guy's not going to make it to the Alaskan Viaduct.
He's fine.
Hey, Tiny behind the bar. Listen, myself and my lady friend need a drink here, and I've been waiting more than 2 minutes. That's a lot of time. You're right. I'm the one in charge.
I would like to just go ahead and grab a bottle and just pour us drinks.
Whoa! How did you do? That's impressive.
I didn't feel like waiting anymore.
I like your style.
God, okay. I would like to continue. Personally, while you are doing your thing, I would like to try to get him as drunk as possible, so that I can at least drunkenly carry him to the Alaskan
Okay.
Viaduct.
Okay.
And pretend that I'm drinking as well.
So, are you going to be drinking or not?
I will not be.
Okay. So, listen, you can have your wine. I'm just going to sip on my scotch. If they ever bring it to me, please. But this was great. Thank you.
And I just keep pouring you more.
Did you just take the whole bottle?
I did. No one's stopping me. Like you just said, when you want something, you just take it.
Man, you are right. That's great. So what else do you how else do you do this? What do you take? What is your story?
Well, I'm a psychiatrist. I find
Not what I was expecting.
figuring out people very fascinating.
Yeah, what'd you figure out about me?
You're just a very strong, assertive individual.
That's what I tell everybody. In the morning, in front of the mirror. That's what I say to everyone. And myself.
Like, I can tell based on your hands alone that you're someone who takes charge in their life.
You're right. And that jackass, Freddie, back at the office is never going to tell me what to do again.
Yes. Tell me about Freddy.
Freddy? God. He's always taking my cases away from me, and I'm sick of it because I'm the one doing all the work, and he just comes in and swoops the case away and wins it.
Is Freddy your superior?
Yeah.
Sounds like you need to teach Freddy a lesson.
That sounds cool.
Well, I think that I would love to continue this conversation for while we go for a walk and get some fresh air.
But there's no, I mean, walk without booze? Oh, whoa, you
just
got
take
the
the
bottle.
Oh, no, this is coming with us.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
We're just going to drink out of the bottle.
Okay.
And then I just grab a bottle and, like, we just walk out of the bar.
And I just watch that whole thing go down.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that
So
person's...
Ulrika, you're still up in the
Yeah.
rafters, up in the loft, and you just see Charlotte manipulate this lawyer, and just after maybe even just 5 minutes, she gets him to walk out of the bar.
Nice. And are there people up there where I'm at?
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
So I find the douchiest looking person up there.
Okay, so describe what he looks like, or he or she.
Oh, I don't know. A bro dude, like whatever that would be. For any of you out there in TV land.
So you see a muscular guy about 6 foot tall, short hair, spiked in the front.
Like the
with-
guy that can't let go of the fraternity days.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
That's
and
the guy.
you see that classic silver chain around his neck with the same silver chain around his wrist. All you can smell through the air is a whiff of the old Abercrombie and Fitch spray that they discontinued back in 2015. So you know he must have stockpiled.
He bought
bottles of
stock in
this.
it, and yeah. Okay.
And he's wearing some torn up jeans with
The embroidery on the pockets?
yeah.
Oh.
But oddly enough, he's wearing Oxfords as to compliment him.
To be
on his
ironic
feet.
or
Yeah.
whatever.
I've never seen anyone invent bespoke douchebags with the speed and grace of Eric Benson. It is incredible.
You took my thought and just put it into...
They're all different, and they're all just.
Yeah. So, what I do is I go to the bar and get 2 drinks. And I go I just go, is he sitting at a table or what?
Yeah, he's sitting. There's a little coffee table type in front of him. He's sitting on a lounge couch, a
Okay.
white lounge couch.
Okay.
That it probably looks like pleather.
Okay, yeah. So I go and I kind of just set the drink down sternly on the table in front of him.
Yo, baby girl, what's going on?
And I'm just
How you living?
I don't have any patience for this dude. So,
Yeah, you want a drink? Come on, let's go.
what I say back is, well, after we finish this, how about we get out of here?
That's all right with me.
Okay.
You didn't have to ask me twice.
So,
Watch this. Poof.
All right.
Drink. He pounds the drink with
right.
no hardship.
Okay.
Is that good? You're impressed, right? Look at these muscles.
Sure.
Look at that.
Sure.
One shot.
Sure. Are you done?
No.
Can we leave now?
Well, yeah.
Are you done speaking?
Do I?
You're wasting my time talking.
All right. I like the way you operate.
No,
Let's go.
This would absolutely work too.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. All right.
So then we leave.
Boys, I'm taking off.
2 very different approaches.
So, so dog food. While she waits, she told Jacob to leave. She said, "Is there anyone else still on, or is it just you?"
No. It's just me.
Okay.
I saw that.
Get out of here. You can go. This was very useful.
Just
I'll be in touch.
Just know whatever you do, you got to leave by daylight.
Yeah,
They're gonna excavate
I
all
will
this.
be sure to be out of here by daylight. So then, while she waits, because I'm guessing this took about half an hour to an hour for them to do this stuff. Dog food's looking around for a wooden object
Okay.
and is whittling steaks.
Okay.
That's a good plan.
Yeah, you have found below in the viaduct, because of the churning that Bertha has done through the dirt, you can find shattered rocks, shattered pieces of pillars, all different wreckage of a time gone by.
So she's making at least 3 stakes, as solid as she can, and then is just watching the coffin like a hawk. She's really concerned about the coffin in general.
As you should be.
Yes, coffins are no good.
Unless it's ours that we
They're
sleep
no
in.
good.
But yeah. Mysterious found coffins.
Darkfoot doesn't use coffins.
That's right, you don't.
Yeah.
That's right.
So you two meet up at the end of the viaduct where the exit would be, and your dates both see each other, and Bro Dog is like, "Whoa! I didn't know it was going to be this kind of party. What are we doing down here in the tunnel?"
I just assume this dude does drugs.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm like, well, we're here to meet my dealer so we can have a really great time.
Yeah, it's a type of party. Woo!
So when Dog Food hears this, she starts to try and find somewhere stealthy to be and plans to ambush this guy.
Okay.
Oh, my thing is going to be, I thought you gentlemen would like to fuck around. That is a legit thing that people say when at gatherings.
It is.
To go do drugs in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go.
I learned that because once I was asked that at a bar by a stranger.
You want to go fuck around?
They're really drugs.
And I was really confused.
Yeah.
I would.
Do you know what I used to get asked a lot because of my appearance. People in bathrooms would ask me if I knew where the party was. I was like, why does everyone think I know where like good
dude.
parties are? But I'm glad. And so no, I look like a drug dealer. That's what they're asking me. They're asking me if I am going to sell them drugs.
It's the goatee.
Yeah, it's a variety of things. It's a lot of factors.
So dog food, you're able to easily sneak into the shadows because this is pitch black down here. You two can see further in the distance. You see dog food, but you see dog food lean up against the wall, the curved wall of this tunnel.
If you guys bring him any closer in, she's gonna jump out. But I don't know if she's signaled this in any way. She's just waiting.
This is a group meal.
So I was gonna say we only brought 2. I'm super fucking hungry.
You're not hungry at all.
You're not.
I have
So
one hunger.
You would be eating just to eat.
I have one hunger. I can have
You can have an hors d'oeuvre.
You'd have to kill and eat him fully in order to get down to
So
Okay,
so in order to get back down to 0 hunger, you have to fully kill a human.
All right.
Yeah, your
never
feeding
mind.
What if we
restrictions
both-
really
You're
bad.
just kind of like, man, I could use a couple Oreos right now.
What
That's
if we
where you're
both
at.
kill? Can 2 vampires kill 1 person?
Sure.
Sure.
Well, I will. This is for dog food.
Yeah. Okay. Your prey is for dog food. Okay.
So as this guy passes by Dog Food's ambush spot, she's just going to jump out and grapple him. She's going to kind of jump onto his back and just get him in a choke.
Give me a strength and brawl check.
Strength and brawl. And I have 1, 2,
Wait.
3, 4, 5, and an extra dice because it's.
Where's
a
my
grapple.
dude?
He's with you.
Am I getting the
But
bro
you
or
guys
the
want
drunken
to.
Which
bro?
one do you want?
I want the bro.
Oh.
What? That's my guy.
All right, fine.
I go well, whichever one of them walks by first, so it can
Because
be the drunk
I
guy if
have
you
to
want.
use. I was gonna use one of my
Yeah.
seducing things, and I can't really seduce someone.
Oh,
if you're
that's
getting
fine. I'm going to
grappled.
jump on whichever one of them jumps out first.
Okay.
If it's the drunk guy, it's the drunk guy. So, I have 6 dice, 3 of which are hunger dice. Can I get an extra normal dice?
Sure.
I suppose I should move this.
Sorry that my meal for you is not good enough.
I mean, I'm going to eat it.
Begrudgingly.
This is a 6 or a 9. They both pass. 6.
Do those have
6.
indicators?
So I got 3 successes, no crits.
Okay. So Charlotte, as you're walking this lawyer down, he's down the tunnel. He's looking back at you, kind of sizing up the tunnel, but really starting to glance at you, ever so hardly. You feel the presence of dog food come from behind and grip him and rip him out of your control.
Okay, and now I'm going to eat. I'm going to drink two hunger points away.
Okay.
I'm not going to kill him.
And he's, whoa, this is a night. And over the course of a minute or two, you slowly start to drain him of his blood.
All right, so I'm down to hunger 1.
You're not gonna kill him?
No, I'm not going to kill him.
Why not?
No, why would I?
Can I kill him?
If you want.
So I'm done. Dogfood would just go, okay, I'm done. Goodbye. And that's it. And walks further in. She doesn't care what you do after that.
So I'm gonna finish him.
He's like, what was that?
Dead.
Yep.
And Dogfood, you just see the life drain out of this human as he goes limp and falls to the ground. As Charlotte lets go and just stains of blood eke down her chin.
You have to eat his organs.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Get out your little bag.
Well, dog food just continue to walk away, right?
Mm-hmm.
As dog food walks away, I take out I take out a scalpel and just like quickly just rip do a seam on his side and rip out a kidney.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of like
Chomp, chomp.
well, like cover it up and then like essentially follow you and like eating it like an apple.
Nice.
This game is weird.
Hey, you wanted to play this game.
No, I don't know what I'm
Game.
saying.
We're doing it. We're
Whoa!
all in.
Yo, what is going on here?
Oh, this
This
is the
is
other guy.
what?
Okay.
What is that? What are you? What is she? What the hell just happened here?
It's dark, first of all.
Why, yeah, I can still see a
probably heard
little
a
bit.
scream or
This is a
something.
little
Yeah.
ridiculous.
So, can I
just
use? Would daunt be what I would use in this situation, or?
Could use Dawn. Yeah, if you want to scare him.
Well, I don't really want. I want to just.
I could do cloud memory.
Yeah, do that. I don't really have anything to make him forget, and I don't want to scare him.
Tell me what on a human you can just automatically use cloud.
I don't want the blood to be bitter from fear.
Oh yeah, I just like to cloud memory. And
What are you? What is going on here? What am I doing? What are you trying to do to me? What?
You're forgetting the last 5 minutes, and you're just here with this girl that you just picked up.
Well, yeah, she is kind of cute. That's all I'm saying.
You forgot
She's-
all about the drugs that we were looking for?
Whoa, we're getting drugs. All
Yeah,
right,
that's
let's
why we're
party.
here.
All right, cool.
Like
Wait.
I have blood all over my face.
Well, hey,
It's dark.
It's
yeah.
dark. So
I get a wet wipe.
Yeah. There you go. I'm sure you carry around wet wipes.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
that's
absolutely.
Standard.
I would. Would I use entrancement or linger?
what do you want to do?
I want to just drink his blood and kill him.
Oh,
go
you
for
must
it.
do that, yeah.
Yeah, you can just go for it.
So yeah, I do that.
Whoa! And you're draining him dry.
Yeah, I just want him dead. He's annoying.
And Charlotte, you see Ulrika drain Broheim down to the floor as the last drop of blood leaves his body.
I guess we should put some rocks in their pockets and throw them in the water,
I mean, I guess that's what.
or bury them.
So Dogfood's just going to whistle and be like, hey, you can...
Deal with that
you
later.
can throw that. You can throw your food away later. That's fine. I called you here for a reason.
Do I put my hunger back down?
You're down to 0.
Am I down to 0 too? Okay.
Monsters.
I'm a vampire.
There's
I've accepted it.
yeah, because these guys aren't going to get discovered soon. We're in a pitch black viaduct.
Okay. I thought you were just calling us because you were hungry.
Yeah.
No, so
okay.
I've called you further in
yeah,
to
there was
where the coffin is.
Yeah, there was a thing in his text message
Oh.
saying that something's weird or something.
I just saw he needed, or she needed food, and I needed food. I didn't pay attention to the rest.
You summoned us?
Yes. One of my contacts told me about this. Who's just been excavated during the work on is it an aqueduct or a viaduct?
Viaduct.
Work on this viaduct. Take a look.
And you see that on top of this coffin you see it all written in blood very quickly and as though it was smeared.
So in case you don't know,
I know a
that's
little
all
bit.
vampire shit.
Yes.
This is dog food saying this.
I know I have one occult.
I don't have any.
If you want to research it, you totally can.
Yeah, I'd like to research it.
Yeah, so use you can either use your intelligence or wits, and your occult if you want.
My intelligence. How much intelligence do I have again?
4.
Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I use intelligence, wits, and occult?
No, you can use intelligent. I'll give you
the
the
things.
choice.
And dexterity.
I just want-
I just want all the dice.
All right, I just use all my stats.
All right, intelligence and occult.
Yep. Woo!
What was the?
You're looking for sixes.
So
I
you
got
got a 6 and 8.
I got a 6 and 8. Yeah.
2 successes. So what you can tell from all of these is there are 12 clan symbols. One is missing.
Yes.
Do I know which one is missing?
What is it?
It's the venture symbol.
Oh,
That goes in the middle.
Are you going to tell us this?
yes. I will share this information with you guys.
Oh, shit. Okay, so I think we need to figure out how to open this thing, and then whatever's in there, and then I just hand out steaks.
So we want to open it here.
Yeah, this is yeah.
What do you think? Well,
I don't want to take it anywhere.
what do you guys think this means if the venture symbol is missing?
I think it means there's a venture in there.
Okay.
Like, there's definitely a vampire in there, right? You don't have ornate vampire coffins, vampire-looking coffins, unless there's a vampire in there.
If it's missing, does that mean that it's like a dishonorable?
Could be. All I would say is that if
I feel like I should know this.
if we have like, what is it, 12 symbols there, and then one is gone, I would say, and we know that there is one of a thing in a coffin, I would suggest that it's probably a venture, which means that it might take all 3 of us to stake it.
So this is
Venture
on
can
the
be tough.
coffin.
It's like somebody painted it in blood on the coffin.
Okay.
And it's not.
I want to take a picture
And
of
the
it.
coffin itself is very simple. It's just a box of wood.
I think it would be a good idea to document this for
For vampire
research. Well, for like, if we open this and just kill immediately what's in it, we won't get any
We're going to
answers.
kill it. We're going to stake it.
Oh, okay,
Well, shouldn't we at least try to? Would any of us be able to? Like, I can try. If there's something in there, I can try to use unswayable mind, right? Where I essentially dominate the individual so that we can try to communicate with it.
This coffin looks pretty old.
Yeah.
It's probably, whatever's in there is probably out of our weight class.
Okay.
Okay. If we're gonna open it,
Okay,
I don't think killing it is going to do anything for us, though.
so if we stake it, it'll just be paralyzed.
yeah.
Okay.
But we definitely be ready for action.
Staking it doesn't kill it.
No,
No,
it just puts
paralyze
it in Topher. To kill it, you have to cut
It
the
doesn't,
head
and
off.
it's conscious and
Right.
so it just can't do anything.
All right. Cool.
It's paralyzed.
So everyone has a stake. Someone want to? I don't actually know how to open it because dog food's dumb.
So I look at
which
the
one
lock.
of you? Yeah, which one of you will be best at figuring
Is it locked shut?
Ulrika, what you see is it's not locked shut, but it's almost the place where the 2 pieces of wood would connect around the coffin. It's been kind of laden with silver.
Oh, so it's sealed with silver,
Oh, this gets better and better. All right.
and silver affects us.
No, it doesn't.
Affects me.
Oh, it affects you.
I believe so.
Oh yeah, didn't you take that as a?
Yeah. For folkloric bane.
So
Yeah.
are you going to tell us that, or are you just going to try and?
Tell you what, that I'm
Are you gonna
susceptible
tell-
to silver?
yeah. Or are you just going to play it off like there's a reason why you can't do it?
I mean, I don't think would be bad if you guys knew that. But unless you want to use it against me, right? So I'll just be like, I don't know what the hell to do with this thing. What about you? Do you know how to open it?
I'll take a look at it. I would like to try to figure it out. What do I do?
You think you could easily smash this open if you wanted to. It would just take a lot of brute force.
I don't want to do that though.
Yeah.
I'd rather
What
open
about
it.
opening it?
I'd like to open it.
Okay.
Nicely.
Roll an intelligence and a crafting.
Crafting.
Crafting? Craft.
Craft.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Like I'm pretty sure I have craft.
I was thinking like,
I got 2 6s and 2 7s. Actually, yeah,
Okay.
and a 9.
Yeah, you crushed it.
Yeah.
So you know you could easily,
Bam.
if you have a knife, you could easily get it behind the silver and start to jam through the silver and almost cut this open as if you were shucking an oyster.
Good thing I have a knife.
Done. So you take about 10 minutes and you're able to carve out the wood so it separates from the silver. And right now, the lid is ready to fall off.
So, dog food while you're doing this is the entire time is kind of crouched and ready for something to jump out of it. When it looks like you can drop it off, you can throw it off at any point. She's gonna go, okay, so we'll do this on 3. I'm gonna jump on it.
jump on what? The thing in the coffin?
I'm gonna try and restrain it, and you stake it.
Okay.
If it kills someone, probably gonna be me.
We're just going to open with that and
you
not even
guys
ask
should
questions.
you guys should just leave, just run, because you're not. If it kills me, you guys are fucked.
That's pretty true.
I've seen both of you fight. Okay, so we're gonna do it.
I can't help that I have
Okay.
hacker
All right.
arms.
All right.
So dog food, I want you to roll me a dexterity and awareness check.
like
Okay,
this.
dexterity awareness. So that's 3 dice. Can I
And
can I
you'll
juice my
get-
dexterity? Can I juice my dexterity?
Sure.
Okay, so I need to do a wrap check, right?
Yep.
7. So
Got
I
it.
don't get more. So I'm rolling 4 dice for this.
Just for this check.
Just for this check. I got a 7, a 10. I got 2 successes.
Okay. So dog food, who's opening the... So Charlotte, you start to slowly slide back the lid and you can hear the wood cracking and the silver dropping to the ground in ding, 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 little pieces of flint. And dog food, as you're about to jump, you see a woman hanging upside down in this coffin. What you notice is the garb that she's wearing is from roughly you can point out in the 1920s, in that era, but you see a stake
Already there.
through her heart, and her eyes are closed, and it looks
Okay.
kind of like somebody who's off screen right now.
Hello.
Oh no. Hello. Hi.
Special guest vampire.
Oh boy.
Holly Conrad.
Conrad!
Hi. Oh, I'm gonna put my mic on. Hold on. It's gonna take me a second.
Welcome.
It's a while.
Wait, hold on. How do you know so much about bros?
What? Are you kidding me?
I feel like that question answers itself.
Yeah.
The answer is contained
I
within the
lived in
premise
the
of
world of
question.
bros
That was
for.
impeccable. Really.
That was what I
You really
envisioned.
studied the bros. I was
Born.
I think the thing that impresses me is like the combination of like hipster, bro, like it's.
Oh, they're all different. Yeah, that's the
Oh,
thing. Like
yeah.
every single, like he did one in the last game too, and I've wanted all of them dead.
Also, how did you know that the Abercrombie, the
The 2015.
how did you know?
Do you have a stockpile?
I used to be a manager at Abercrombie when I was in college.
There we go. Now we know.
Anyway.
When
So
I,
we
when
got
I
the
was
battle.
skinny. And,
Oh wait,
you know,
I was
they would
supposed to
hire
do
me.
this aesthetically. Hold on. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Too late.
That's fine.
dog food is now standing here with the steak, and like she's not going to try and Robin Hood this stake in through the other stake. And she says, okay, guys, a lot of my planning was based around the idea that the vampire wouldn't already be staked.
That makes sense that they would be.
Surprise.
Now that we know.
A lot of rethinking has to be done now. Let's get her out of this coffin and restrain her in some way, and then see if we can figure out what's going on. This vampire does not look old enough to have a coffin this fancy.
Okay.
Charlotte is not impressed with your immediate thought process.
I'm just kind of disappointed that I didn't get to.
I'm going to reiterate the coffin again. It's a piece of wood with just some blood smearing on it. There's nothing fancy about
this.
this.
Not fancy about the
Yeah.
coffin. No, it's just a regular ass coffin. Okay,
Yeah.
I was imagining something more opulent.
No.
Because of the carving.
Nope.
It's like,
It looks like somebody had hand painted these symbols on with their fingers.
okay, let's.
Did we notice anything else about the vampire in
Yeah.
the coffin?
Other than her clothing,
What clan they're in, or
you wouldn't know.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. Dogfood's going to size this vampire up for. Obviously, you can't always tell with a vampire. How lethal does this vampire look to Dogfood?
To dog food, roll me an insight and a intelligence check.
Okay, so 1, 2. 1 success.
One success.
Yeah.
You don't feel utterly too threatened,
Okay.
especially because there's a stake through the heart.
Yeah,
She also
she's-
probably looks a little bewildered, like,
And she's upside down.
Yeah. Is she conscious?
No,
No,
because they're
stake
staked.
will paralyze you.
yes, but she's paralyzed looking bewildered.
What about by what mechanism is she hanging upside down? Is she chained upside down?
Yeah, her feet were wrapped around a pole, almost like she was perched upside down.
But she's not chained in
like a
place or
bat?
anything?
Yep. But there were chains that were wrapped around the legs, wrapping them to the perch.
So if we stake her, she can't necessarily get out. She's pre-restrained.
If you unstake.
If you unstake her, is what you're saying?
Yeah, if we unstake her.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, she's already tied up. I say we take the stake out.
Yeah.
I mean, what else are we gonna do right now?
Yeah, okay. So, Dogfood's the strongest probably. Is just going to take the stake and pull it out.
Okay. And as you're checking, as you go to pull the stake, you just hear, "Hey, friends, what's going on? Is everything okay? Just want to make sure you found what you're looking for." I mean,
Is that my guy?
yeah. It's like I just wanted to check in on you. Remember, you got to be out by daybreak. But they're gonna
You
excavate
need
everything.
to get out.
And as you
Intimidate check.
okay,
I'm sure she'll be hungry.
Yeah, that's why it's dangerous to have this person
Yeah.
around.
I'm saying that's why we should keep
go for it.
Okay, so
Roll me some
yeah, we should.
intimidation and
That's a
some
good idea.
manipulation.
manipulation.
We didn't
Okay.
pack a lunch for this
6
person.
success.
Nope.
3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 1, 6, 2, 3 successes.
So you start to pull this stake out, and Elizabeth, as you start to feel a burning sensation coming from your chest, but it starts to penetrate through all of the decayed veins within your body. It feels like a burning sensation that is burning you from the inside out.
Ugh.
You can't think of anything else but to get rid of these flames that are engulfing your insides. Your throat has become dry and muddled with pure pain. As your eyes slowly start to open, and
It's like when you wake up and the allergies are really bad.
And all you want to do is kill someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're just like,
Like-
oh, God.
man, where's my Dayquil?
Right.
And you see 3 figures in front of you that look lifeless.
Upside-down figures.
Upside down figures that look lifeless, and one that is pulsing
All right.
with a familiar smell, and
Who is pulsing?
the human that's in front of you.
Is it it's not the bro.
No,
No,
it's
the
not
bro's
the
dead.
bro.
This is one of my
okay.
my
That's
guys.
okay.
You don't know who it is. I
Okay,
guess,
okay.
but-
Well, if I'm upside down, I just kind of, I mean, first I'm trying to get that steak out, and I don't say anything. I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, and dog food pulls it out for
Okay.
you, and
Yeah.
the rest of it
And
out.
I just like grip at it. I'm just
Yep.
like, well, I was a bit zozzled now, wasn't I? I'm upside down.
And now I need you. Now I need you to roll a hunger die.
Okay.
So you roll a d10,
Dog food just goes, put the steak back in, put the steak back in.
All right.
and you have to get a.
So let me clear.
Just
Yeah.
1d10.
Yep, just one
Oh,
d10.
here.
Oh, I already rolled it. I got a 3.
So you can think nothing else. Your mind is now dominated with the need to feed.
That's unfortunate. But I do see a human. So, and I know these are my compatriot vampires because they're.
You can
not-
tell they're the
yeah,
vampires
yeah.
because there's nothing coursing through
Okay,
their
and I don't
veins.
know how long it's been or what's going on or anything. So.
You don't know where you are. You don't know
Okay.
how long you've been asleep.
All right. Well, I try to still. I'm still very hungry, but I'm going to just at least attempt some composure and say, "Do you just mind undoing my shackles? Just for a moment. I'm just. I know that might be a fine establishment. I can't. I'm just like totally delirious, like thinking that I'm at a party. I know this is a fine establishment, but I would really appreciate if you could just take me down so that I could possibly just have a snack. I'll just be good in a minute.
I want to look at you and be like, how much do you need that contact?
A lot. We're not eating any of my employees.
Oh no, I don't eat people. No, that's not what I
So
do.
is he? So he's just. What's his name again?
Jacob.
Jacob. Jacob's just drinking this all in, right? He's seen all of this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just,
He's stunned at the moment.
okay.
So
So
Elizabeth, are you trying to dominate them? What are you trying to do?
Yeah.
Us?
I'm trying to dominate them
Okay.
immediately.
Okay.
Anyone that's around me I'm trying to tell them what to do.
Okay. So everybody make me a.
you have to make eye contact, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, but you
I know
guys.
it's upside down eye contact.
It's awkward.
It's
and
just
upside
awkward.
Down.
Yeah, it's like that Spider-Man kiss. But with your
Yeah.
eyes.
Yep.
I just want to be like sympathetic and be like, girl needs to eat.
I mean,
Everybody else can make me a wits and a
there you go. You go.
streetwise check.
Okay, wits and streetwise. I got 6.
I got 6 too.
Do I need to roll anything? Or?
Yep, you can roll
Oh.
a manipulation
Okay.
and persuasion.
Okay.
9.
1, 2.
And my dots, do I mean I add those?
Yep, that's how many dots you're gonna put in.
So I
dice.
got 3 successes.
I have 4 successes.
Okay, so I roll these.
How many dots do you have total?
Ooh.
0 successes.
Oh, yeah. Manipulation and persuasion. 7.
7. Okay, now you have to take 7 dice. 5 of them are going to be red dice.
Okay.
'Cause you
2
still
are
go
going to be
hungry.
green.
I had 4 successes.
Okay. You had none.
No.
5 are going to be red, and then 2 are going to be green.
Luckily, you weren't
Okay.
doing anything like jumping or.
Yeah.
Because
To be honest, I
Okay.
would
No,
want
anything
to feed her
above a
anyway.
6.
That's true.
I got 1
I'm
10.
okay with feeding her.
2
2
tens.
tens.
2
Dog
tens.
food's the.
Oh, yeah, 2 10s, and one of them is a hunger 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and dog food, what did you get on your successes?
I think I got 3 successes, or 2.
I had 4.
So,
Oh, I got 3.
Ulrika, you can kind of see what this vampire is trying to do, but dog food and Charlotte, you start to think, Charlotte especially, you're like, yeah, we should let her down. We don't need this little pipsqueak. Dog food, you're kind of fighting it, but you're starting to agree.
Yeah.
Begrudgingly.
So can dog food is going to try that manipulation intimidation thing on him again. She's just going to scream at him to go. Like if
Give me
she
some dice.
if she has the
Well, if he starts screaming,
if she has the the wherewithal still under the dominate to do it, to do something simple. She's just going to scream at him to run.
And you can't do really anything right now besides you only have the will to feed at this
Okay.
point.
I know what's happening, but I don't care.
Okay,
I'm
so
still
roll your-
mumbling about a party. It doesn't. I'm
Yeah.
like, no, don't worry. We just need to go to the powder room. It'll be 2 seconds. It's fine. It'll be very nice. Just a quick.
And even though I'm aware, I don't really care about this Jacob person, so I'm just watching. I'm not going to interfere either way. I'm just observing.
So dog food, roll me your.
I wanted
Oh yeah, so
Intimidation.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have Eyes of the Beast for a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I get some green dice?
Yeah, sure.
So, what did I say? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one's gone
It's
forever.
gone.
1, 2, 3, 4, and it's a crit.
Okay, so you see Elizabeth and everyone else, you see Jacob just get the fear overcomes him and his eyes start to bulge as he tries to run out of the tunnel.
I feel like because I am the most subtle to be persuaded right now that I'm just like, oh, okay, no, I'm letting you down now. We're doing this. Okay, cool.
Okay, great.
Click.
So I'm let down. Okay. That dude ran. How quickly can he run?
You could catch up to him.
Okay. And I just like look at these 3 and I just say, I will be just a moment. You just wait here in the parlor and I'll be right back.
The dog food is for sure going to try and tackle you.
Okay, go for it if you guys want.
If I can, like, I don't know how that dominate works.
You could try and break the dominate, but it's going to be a higher difficulty.
So does that mean, so can I tackle her?
Yeah, you can
During this?
strength and brawl.
And try and do and try and get a brawl. Now, can I also juice my strength, or can I only juice one stat at a time? Because I still have juiced dexterity.
No, you're going to use strength and brawl for this.
Okay, and I can't use the blood on it. Okay. Strength and brawl 5.
And Elizabeth, you are going to use dexterity and
Okay.
perform.
1, 2.
At dexterity and athletics.
I got 2 successes.
Anytime I have to do anything strength, that's my reaction too.
So I roll these 3 and then see what I get. Okay.
But you also have to. Those should all be red dice.
Oh, this should be right.
But we'll just imagine they're
Okay,
red dice.
imagine they're red.
Get them.
You got 3 successes. Yes. But they're all I
just wanna see the world burn.
Nope. So you start running down
Okay.
the tunnel, and you manage to catch up to Jacob.
Well,
And
when I catch up to Jacob, I just want to put a soft hand on his shoulder
okay,
and just say, my dear boy, why are you running so quickly? It's fine.
you, him,
No.
he, them.
And I immediately dominate him.
Roll me a manipulation and subterfuge.
Okay. And so how many? 3 again?
How many dots do you have in manipulation?
Ooh, 4.
Okay, four from there. Do you have any in subterfuge?
Subterfuge. 2.
Okay, so you get 6 dice altogether.
And they all have to be red dice.
Oh, they all have red.
Oh, one is green.
One is green.
While you
Still
have
learning.
5
There's
on
so
you,
many
yeah.
colors.
So Christmassy over there.
It is.
So you got a 10, 9. You got
Damn.
5. I think you got all successes.
Yay!
Yeah, you
Nice.
got
Okay.
6 successes.
Okay,
Nice.
okay,
All right, I calm him down
yeah,
and I just say,
yeah.
and in the same, while I'm explaining this to him, calm him down, I've sort of weaved in there that I'm also going to drink his blood.
Why? Would you?
I just need a little bit of your blood just to continue, and you will be able to leave and go on your day.
I can just go home.
You could just go home. You could just go home after the. I noticed it's not a party. This dank tunnel, and back to your family, and that's it.
Okay, so you just
Just a bit.
just a drop.
Just a little drop,
Okay,
and she'll just take as much as she can without killing him.
okay. So and I'll explain how blood works and feeding the hunger.
Okay.
So with hunger, the only way to get down to 0 is if you completely kill.
Right.
Now you can get down to 4 or to 1 if you don't.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
that's gonna hurt him pretty badly, right? He's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
How long is that gonna take?
Just give him a sandwich.
You
it's
will
fine.
be able to get to her by the end
Orange
of
juice.
the
And a cookie.
Okay.
her draining him.
Because dog food is still gonna be like the next thing she's probably gonna do is do a soaring leap to catch up.
Okay.
And try and untangle the two.
So what?
Well, I'm hoping that it's quick enough. Even if I have 2 hunger left,
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that it's quick enough to where I don't want her to catch up to me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of would like that to just once she's done, just to be like, "You have a wonderful day now," and as they're just like walking away, as you catch up to me.
Okay.
And thank you. If you ever want to come and have just a cup of tea with me at some point, I would absolutely love that.
So where and how do you bite him? Or embrace him?
Probably just someplace very conspicuous, like maybe on the wrist
Okay.
or someplace, you know.
So he's like,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, and she just does it. She does it very clinically, very quickly,
Okay.
not leaving any mess.
And does she
No
lick?
organs. Which she noted on running over there going, oh,
Well, there's a lot of organless
just
corpses in here.
absolutely just appalling. And she just goes and takes care of it.
So you lick his wound, and you see the bite marks vanish. And dog food, you superhero crash down one knee in front of Elizabeth as she
Oh, my.
as she
Well,
is
that's impressive.
saying goodbye to Jacob.
Farewell.
How does Jacob look?
He actually doesn't look horrible. Elizabeth, you only managed to slake 2 hunger.
That's all right.
So you're
I'm
down
still
to 3 hungry.
but-
And he's able to walk away, though, right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not ravenous. Okay, cool.
Okay.
I do think that Charlotte is very impressed with Elizabeth so far. Like, based on, like, her etiquette and
Yeah.
verbiage.
And I'm like, this is gonna be fun. That's my opinion.
Yes?
So hang on. Yes. So I'm trying to think of what to do. It's
She's just looking down at you like
now-
superhero pose.
So now
like,
this doesn't look like Jacob, wait outside because we're gonna need to mind wipe you.
oh, he's fine. You can get him again. That's how this works.
So does he know what's happened?
Who?
Jacob.
He does now.
He does now. Okay.
I guess I can take care of that.
So yeah, you guys are catching up with us, I guess. So Dogfood just looks at Elizabeth and goes, "You need to chill."
Excuse me, you need to chill. I'm very chilly right now, actually. It's quite cold in here.
Well,
Don't tell her to chill. She's been in a coffin upside down for God knows how long.
She needed
coffin upside down.
to eat,
Are you overheating?
Yeah, but not my people.
but he's alive. It's fine.
Well,
Dr. Lamb can just do her mind wipe on him, and it's fine.
okay. What's your? Who are you? Why were you upside down in a coffin?
My name, welcome all of you to my tunnel, which is new. Well, my name is Elizabeth Wonder, and it's wonderful to meet you all. And last I remember, a pesky vampire hunter was stabbing me in the chest at a party.
Oh, God.
Oh, none of us like vampire
Yeah.
hunters. I think we all have.
No,
I
Yeah,
think
no.
we have some common ground there.
we do not, do we?
When was this? What year? What year do
Yeah.
you?
What's the last thing you remember
Yeah.
other than the party? Like,
What year was the party?
yeah.
1920 something.
Holy cow, you have a lot of catching up to do.
Oh,
The internet happened.
I don't know what that is.
Well, it's fine.
The internet. I would like to ask
Memes
you,
are a thing.
Are parties still a thing?
Yeah.
Of course.
Then we're fine.
Okay.
I would like to ask Elizabeth. Well, first of all, my niece's name is Elizabeth, so I don't know if that rings anything for me. But I would like to ask you if that symbol means anything to you, that we'd have to walk back to the coffin.
I'll look at it and be like, well, someone just messed the front of this up, didn't they? Not that I know of. I don't even know if this is my coffin. I don't even know where am I? I don't.
You're in Ballard, Washington, in the,
Oh.
in the
Downtown
United
Seattle.
States.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's downtown.
well,
Oh, we downtown.
Where are you
sorry.
from?
You're in downtown Seattle.
Like,
Well-
where are you from originally?
well, East Coast, not West Coast. I don't know how I ended up on the West Coast.
That's a
Where was the party that you were last at?
sounds like one
Sounds
hell
like
of
it
a
was
party.
great,
They were very good parties, yes. I spent a lot of time in Washington, but not here, not this Washington, the other Washington.
Oh.
But I do think that vampire hunter had something very much so against me if I was taken all the way over here and thrown into this tunnel. So that's fun.
Honestly, it could have been a lot worse. I know maybe it doesn't seem like that right now.
Oh no,
but,
I can imagine.
So vampire hunters are still a thing. That's something I can catch you up on. We have.
Are they on the internet?
We
sure they
need.
are.
You know what? Before we get to the internet, like we got a whole world war that you don't know about.
We have
Yeah.
a lot of culture
Ooh.
shock that you're probably going to
there's gonna-
experience.
Hey, you remember the Great War? We did that again.
Yeah, we had a greater war.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. So.
Who was it? Don't tell me it was.
It's Germany.
Oh,
God.
It was them against the whole world twice,
oh.
and honestly, they nearly won. They, none of this is in character for Tom.
We all have mind control devices that we keep in our pockets that are called computers.
Yeah.
oh.
Okay,
And do you show her one of the
Yeah.
phones?
Yeah.
dog food.
Yeah, she's like, after even everything, she looks more afraid of that. She's just like, ah!
It's like this light
The
box.
light coming out.
Yeah, like,
It's just a, I mean, I've met sorcerers, but that's new.
So Dog Food's going to say to Dr. Lamb, he's going to say, Lamb, Jacob needs to not know what just happened to him.
Now, why
That
not?
is very important.
If he knows and keeps the secret, you can go back and feed from him whenever you want.
That is not the environment that we are currently living in. Plus, he works for me.
Well, you can always feed from him and just wipe his memory each time.
It's fair.
That is not the kind of organization I'm running.
dog food has ethics.
I'll do this for you.
Oh, well, ethics can really only benefit you when they're useful.
All right.
Dog Food's very upset.
Charlotte Lamb goes.
She's like that, genuinely, I can just imagine that Dog Food is really pouting about how this has gone.
Oh, dear, you look so upsetting when you're sad. Try and perk up a bit.
Oh, Jesus.
It's fine.
Oh my god, I love this condescending charm.
Dog Food whistles
That's
for
what-
Bubba.
Oh my god.
Women from the 1920s, that was their only weapon, was to be nicely condescending.
Like, you're just one step away from saying bless your heart.
Is that not nice when someone says that? People say it to me all the time.
Oh, bless your heart.
See?
All right, Charlotte like rolls her eyes and goes and can take care of this for you.
Okay.
Wipes the last 5 minutes of his memory.
All right, so I'm going to now, Dog Food's going to take...
You're going to need to rouse the blood for that.
Oh,
Just
it can be anything.
Any die.
Any die?
Black die.
all right.
And I'll
5.
You get a hunger. But it still works.
It's
You just get a
automatic,
hunger.
right?
Yeah.
Kind of human.
I will, they're all introducing themselves and, setting up for, I'm going to sort of like ask all of you, now, do you have a place of residence? Do you have, any sort of...
We have a increasingly overcrowded apartment.
Oh, that won't do.
Well, you're not staying there, dog food, so.
I'm sure you should...
No, I don't have a dog in this fight. You can keep you can keep her if you want. I don't
It's a
care
very
anymore.
nice loft.
I won't need your apartment. I might be able to rustle us up a few more, let's say, accommodating places to live.
How long until the sun comes up?
You've got about 7 hours.
Okay. So, you have about 7 hours to find yourself somewhere to live before you catch fire. And property prices
Don't you use-
have gone up a lot since you were last in Washington.
I don't think Charlotte's very used to people saying that the things that she likes are not good enough for other people.
Things that she likes are not good enough.
So, like, Elizabeth saying that, or implying that our place isn't good enough
Oh,
for
okay.
them.
I thought you were talking to dog food.
No.
Because dog food would definitely have already shown that
Yeah,
she
well,
doesn't
that's
like the
already a
apartment.
given. Yeah, you don't stay anywhere.
Oh no,
It's a nice
I'm
apartment.
saying wherever I end up, you're welcome to stay with me. It's nice to have others around who can defend the property.
Oh, no.
I think she's assuming we're gonna work for her. Is that the
We
vibe you're
already,
getting?
we already work for someone.
Oh well, what's their name?
What's the prince's name?
LaCroix.
Is it? Isn't it is that right? Okay.
LaCroix.
We work for the Prince LaCroix. So we're sort of already employed.
Excellent. And I sort of like think for a
We can
moment.
introduce
Have
you,
I ever
I
heard of
guess.
this name?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm sorry, who are you and what is your background? Because, yeah.
Background. Is this
You're
like
going
is this like
full doctor?
right?
You're-
Is this like
like-
ASL for like vampires?
Well, because like I would imagine that Charlotte is not used to like I would imagine that Charlotte's used to be like let's go with like the highest class person in the room, and like having somebody who's like essentially like pleasantly
Looking down their nose
Making
at
her.
you.
yes. I think that would bother her a little bit, and now she just is like, all right, who are you? Like
Right. So is she asking her clan?
clan.
Right.
Obviously, like if you may have a lot. Like sounds like you might have a big financial background or
Right.
family.
Yeah. Well, she will say that she's worked for quite some time in art, and how she is a patron of the arts, and she tells you all about being a patron of the arts and of the macabre arts, and that she is of the Toreador clan.
This is very bougie.
Yes, and that she's a wonderful patron of the arts, and that if she can just go get a hold of her bank, and she could easily get us a better accommodation to live in.
I wonder how much interest you've
As
accumulated.
soon as the dog food hears the word Toreador, and she goes,
Well, I'm just thinking about the Great Depression.
Christ.
The Great Depression happened
Well-
Yeah.
at some point.
dog food's gonna
Unless
walk off
that's
the-
only if you're in stocks.
That's true. That's true.
If you were in the, going back to my previous life, if you were in the Great Depression and you had money in, you would have, say you had $10,000 back then, you'd have $77 million today.
Okay.
So
That's good to know if I ever build the time machine.
Yes.
There's dog food has walked off and is now just talking to Jacob and is telling him, boy, that was a crazy bit of improv that theater troupe did.
yeah, I couldn't believe
you
it.
need
Like
to-
you need to publicize that. I mean, think about the money you could make. I mean, it could go national. It could go on tour.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just mind blowing to see how real that could have been.
It was great. We're all having a wonderful time, but you know what? I think it's we're not ready to go live with it yet.
But why not? I mean, think about it. All it really needs song and dance number.
I think it's
at
very,
least two.
It's,
Oh, I agree.
it's
Oh,
very,
see?
It's very important.
I can produce it.
with our marketing timeline.
Listen, I
that
don't want to
you
be in these
don't-
tunnels for the rest of my life.
that you
I
don't
want
tell
to
anyone
sing.
about it yet.
Don't
We
want
need
to
to,
sing.
we need to roll it out in a more controlled fashion. So when you just go home, don't fucking tweet about this.
Listen,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not saying
be- I'm
anything.
gonna be
I want
back
to
in
keep this
touch.
under wraps until we get contracts, licenses, a full
Hey.
accoutrement, full orchestra. I mean, this could be huge.
I'm standing back
I'm gonna-
in the back going like,
I'm gonna give you a. I'm gonna be in touch.
Why'd you let him live?
Just go home and because I spent XP on him. Go home.
it's becoming a liability.
I'm gonna be in touch, okay? But don't tell anyone about this. You know, he knows the deal, right? He works for an information broker. He
Yeah.
knows how to fucking shut up.
Yeah, but what about, listen, I've got someone in the industry, he has contacts in Hollywood. I mean, Think about
You know,
think
these
about
are-
movies, musicals. This could be big.
Why don't you, why don't you collect all of those thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
and then, you know how to contact me, right? Tell them all to a dog. The dog will tell me for sure.
Yeah, but the dog
Bubba.
dog isn't gonna.
Whistle for Bubba.
Whoa.
Bubba's gonna take you home. You
Okay.
tell Bubba all your ideas, and then she's gonna tell them to me.
All right.
Okay.
All right,
Roll-
Bubba, let's
roll
go. So
along
I
now.
got this thing. So here's
And
the
don't
thing.
tweet. Bubba hates it when people tweet.
Is it at all weird to him to
Dog
tell?
knows you can
Yeah,
tweet.
like telling the stories to the dog.
No, he knows that there's something weird with the dogs for
Okay.
sure, because he knows that that's how we pass messages around.
And you see Bubba and Jacob slowly walk out into the darkness, and you just hear, think about it. Our names and lights.
He
And
probably
he
thinks,
keeps walking.
thinks that there's a surveillance device in the dog, right? He thinks there's a technological solution to this.
That makes sense.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys are introducing yourselves.
Yeah, and you should. This is all very odd. I would like to go to my bank, and I'm sure because it's probably a vampire bank, it's open at night.
Oh, it's a vampire bank.
I don't know.
Neat.
I'm gonna say maybe.
Vampire banks?
We can.
You
We
don't-
have 24-hour banking now, but
Oh, well,
we'll need
that's
to know
good.
what your
Yeah.
Swift code is.
Do you have your ATM card on you?
Did you have your card?
Oh,
Now you're just mocking me, and I know it.
maybe.
That's not a thing.
What's the name of your bank?
I don't know what
The
the
Vampire Trust.
super
You
vampire
actually-
bank trust. And
There wasn't a vampire bank when you were doing this. You actually put it into
Oh.
a
I have a lot
was-
of dots in finance, so
it was Solomon Smith Brothers
all right.
that you were able to find and
All
put
right. I'm gonna write this down.
your funds in. There was a man, or actually a woman there named Jessica Frakes. She was able to set up a account for you that would last.
Okay.
That would transfer to a new name once a certain amount of time expired.
Okay. So I'd already set that up just in case I was staked. Okay. Perfect.
You had it set up just in general as
Just
well.
yeah, right. In case anyone staked me, and just in general because I knew that I was immortal. Vampire.
Okay. So
But that was in
Unless they
Washington.
thought
Okay.
the dog food is.
So that was in Washington. But so I will tell this information to these three and say, I don't know how the internet or whatever the glowy box you're holding works, but I can get us a much better place to live if I can get my money.
Okay, so we are in the information business. We can help find this for you.
Charlotte has to have an accountant.
Yeah, so who would know? Like Jessica Freaks, or whoever it is undoubtedly dead. But yeah, we can find this out, right?
Yeah.
We can figure out where this money is. It sounds like it's probably going to be lucrative.
I don't see why not.
Yeah. Like I run a business. I would think that I have an accountant.
Yep. So you can roll me an intelligence and either streetwise or investigation.
You got 2 in investigation.
All right.
And or I could Google it.
Yeah, I could Google
Yeah.
Do one of these have to be?
One of them has to be Hunger Die.
If you start Googling things, she's just like looking over your shoulder, like just like watching your
What is
phone.
this?
Yeah.
Like what you would never do to anyone is
Right.
just like staring at their phone. She's treating it like a novel.
All right.
Oh, if you show her a
2,
picture on
3,
your
6,
phone, would
7.
she take the phone off and start swiping
You know,
through them?
She
Like
wouldn't even
maniacs
She wouldn't even know. Yeah, she would.
and
Yeah,
Co. had
anything
turned into Smith
inappropriate.
Barney over the past century.
Okay.
And that is a common bank that you can find across the U.S.
Barney.
seaboard.
Okay. So I share that information. I'm assuming. I have a day accountant to help me with my funds during banking hours. If you give me your information, I can try to get you money for that. I can get you in contact with your funds. Hopefully the next night.
All right. Yeah, and if I've already put that information in and already put it under a name that they would recognize, then that will be fine.
So,
So,
you What was the name that you would have used?
Oh, my name, just Elizabeth Wonder.
Okay.
I wonder.
I wouldn't have changed it because it's.
Let's bankroll
So
this.
is somebody going to like go to it from Elizabeth Wonder to Elizabeth Wonder 2?
Right,
Elizabeth Wonder
yeah,
3,
yeah.
Elizabeth Wonder 4.
The third, the fourth. Yes, Elizabeth Wonder the fourth.
I take out my phone. Give my.
I'm watching your phone.
Oh yeah, I need to. I can't use it unless I
Rouse your blood.
rouse my blood.
Yep.
How to do
Give
that?
it a rip.
Just
Roll
roll
a
one
d10.
die.
Got to roll above a
I just
six or
love you have
above.
to do that.
Yeah.
I know, right?
I forgot.
Unless you
mine.
specify on your character sheet that you have a Nokia
five.
3310.
5. You got another hunger.
Which
I forgot to write down my gloves on my character sheet.
Got another hunger.
What do you got? 4 now?
I'm at 2.
Oh, okay. 2.
I keep drinking.
She had a snack.
Yeah, that's true.
Speaking of the snacks, we have bodies to dispose of.
I'm
Yes.
calling my accountant.
Okay.
You can take care of the bodies.
We
Because we
brought one
them
of them for you, so.
All right. Yeah, but I didn't kill him. Fine. Dog food is openly sulking and is going to start.
I told you to cheer up.
So not knowing the area, what does dog food think her best body disposal options are around?
Aren't
here?
they pouring concrete or anything around here?
Yes, there's
yeah.
a couple things. There's pouring concrete. You are right next to the piers, which generally denotes water.
So they're pouring concrete in this area. So dog food's going to look around the construction site for somewhere where it looks like they might be pouring concrete tomorrow.
You see a
probably gonna
pit,
pour concrete
and you
tonight.
see several of the concrete turners, tumblers.
Smimbly.
Huh?
Smimbly.
Spindle, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
And you would assume that within the next several days that this pit is going to be filled in.
Okay. So dog food's going to attempt to. Does it look like she could hide those bodies in there in such a way that people are more likely to fill
Yeah.
in this before they find the bodies?
I think
is
we
the
could just-
question. That's the plan.
I think we should just fill it.
Yeah. Or
Oh, we can just fill it?
Oh, yeah,
Put a
we
little
just put
bit-
the bodies and fill it.
Fill it?
Just enough to like.
Text Jacob like, how does the concrete thing work?
Oh my god.
I think we can figure it out.
All right, so can we figure it out?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to pour concrete on these bodies.
Okay, so you come. So this pit is at the beginning of the viaduct, and you see it's slowly going to make a stairwell down into the viaduct itself, so workers can get down into it. So you just haphazardly push the concrete up, and it slides out of its tumbler down, and you see it swirling down into the pit as it slowly creeps over the bodies of the two victims that Charlotte and Ulrika had brought.
And I'm sort of watching this going, that's why we have rivers in my day.
I think concrete was a thing.
Dog Food's just going to write a
Too
quick
much
note
effort.
that's like, explain forensic science
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
advances to Elizabeth
DNA and
Wonder.
stuff. It's just like
And then just like CSI DVDs, question mark.
All right. So then,
Okay, so
bodies are taken care of.
Bodies are taken care of. You guys, do your banking stuff, I guess.
I just want to leave Elizabeth with like a Wikipedia.
no, I envision like the Fifth Element where they get Lilu to watch all
Yes.
of the
Oh, yeah,
history. That's what we're gonna do. We'll just sit
she's
you
just
down,
gonna get bored.
set
She's
you
just
down
gonna
in
be
front
like,
of a computer with a martini or something.
Right.
A blood teeny.
A blood teeny. Yeah.
Okay, so we're helping
That's a shirt.
Elizabeth get her banking information, or did we already?
Well,
is that
you sent a text
concluded?
message. You haven't heard anything back from your accountant
No,
just yet.
I want to call my accountant.
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay.
I want to call him. I want to tell him to do things for us.
Okay, great. And he,
Oh, well, that's fascinating. I'm like,
That's
who
why
are you talking to?
That's why I needed my blood so I can call him.
Okay.
And then and tell him like I need you to do something for me. There's there's could be a bank account under Elizabeth Wonder at this bank. Your account number.
Whatever the general.
I will give you all the information
yeah,
that I have.
she would have given you the account.
Okay.
number.
How did you
Yeah.
stay rich?
Right. I have a lot of dots in finance. So
Yeah.
whatever. I make it work.
Yeah. So I just tell him to find that account, allocate it, and get it to let us know how to reach it. And to have it for us the
Next night?
The next night.
Yeah.
I'll try. It's going to take me a little bit, but I'll try.
We're gonna do this.
Okay, I can do this. I'll
Well, you don't want
try.
a psychiatrist as a client. They're going to try and...
Please don't disappoint me.
What? I've never disappointed you.
Yet.
Okay.
Well, don't start.
I'll try.
She's arguing with a box.
So you remember telephones, right? They had telephones. It's like that, but you take it with you. Yeah.
So, from what I can discern from this end of the conversation, is I don't know if you're going to get your money tonight.
Today.
Oh, tonight's fine.
So
I'm happy to accommodate.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, like, I mean, I'm assuming it's cool with you guys, or well, you're not even staying at the damn apartment.
I don't do that.
I think it's cool. Is it cool with you if she accompanied us back to
I think
the
we agree.
loft? Yeah.
We still have prisoners to interrogate
Yes, we do.
Oh
back
yeah.
at HQ.
You can maybe enjoy that as a show.
Quite into interrogating, but I might become friends with them and take some of their blood as a snack.
You know what? Speaking of snacks, we should. I think dog food's worried about the idea of it doesn't really necessarily trust you guys with bringing bodies back home. Goes, we should bring something for the prisoner, and probably something for Elizabeth Wanda.
Oh, I'll
You wanna feed
ask.
the
Don't
prisoner?
worry.
Yeah, I want to feed the prisoner because they're going to be insensible at the moment.
That's
We're not going to be able to
true.
get anything out of them.
Okay.
So.
We have to do that again. Gosh.
Okay, you guys.
I get hungry
You guys
again,
go back to
so-
the apartment. I'll get the takeout.
Okay.
That's how we'll do this.
Pick up something for Dr. Lamb.
Didn't you already?
Well, I'll insist that I'll go help you.
Okay, didn't you already kill and eat a man today?
I got hungry again.
All right. Okay.
Well, we'll head back and you can have a snack at the apartment too.
Yeah, and you can kind
Well, it
of,
doesn't help me.
That's true.
you can try because we're trying to find out from the prisoner. I'm going to explain all this to Elizabeth that Ulrich is had some family issues yesterday, and one of the people responsible for the family issues is currently tied up in a closet in our apartment.
A vampire.
Yes.
Well, like 3/4 of a vampire is there.
Yeah. He's,
Fourths of a vampire.
yeah.
We had some problems.
And he. So we need to go and get some food for him, because did they have the Geneva Convention when you went to sleep?
Oh, history major me is forgetting which date it was. I don't think so.
Okay, well either
No,
way you can
no,
like
that
have
was
not
after.
heard
That
of
was
it.
World War II.
That was after,
Okay.
yeah.
That was after.
Yeah. Anyway, you have to feed prisoners now.
We do?
Yeah, since when?
follow a different
So we're gonna try and figure out what's going on with that. To do that, we're gonna need some something for him to eat
Well,
and something for you to eat.
I will have no problem getting us a few willing compatriots.
So you're dressed as a flapper, right?
No, she's more in like a
White dress, right?
Looking fancy.
I'm picturing more like sort of like a green, maybe just like flowy kind of dress, maybe like, high collar. It looks like the material's very like old looking.
Is it a little bit decrepit from being in a coffin?
Probably, yeah.
All
Probably
musty.
Yeah, it's probably a little
So
musty.
dog food's gonna look you right in the eye. Do you know what dog food looks like? I don't remember what I described
No.
it. So dog food is a homeless person wearing stolen clothes.
Cool.
Dog food looks Elizabeth Wanda right in the eye and says, "Do you want to borrow some of my clothes?"
Just like that.
Just flat.
That's very unsettling.
She's just like, oh no, dear, it's fine. I honestly,
Offers on the table.
I do appreciate it though. Those who have nothing and give everything are truly the most admirable in society. But I will be fine just as I am. I'm not concerned.
Okay. So we're gonna go off hunting, and you guys are gonna go and see what's going on with
At the flat.
the flat. Dogfood's going to just say, keep in touch.
Okay, we'll do.
Okay, so where are you guys going hunting?
We're in downtown right now. We're going to need to be heading back to Ballard anyway, because that's where our apartment is.
Well, and thankfully, I have, considering I'm all about aesthetics, I know exactly where the hip places are, even though I'm, anything that
You've
looks
been out
like
of it, yeah.
right. It's anything that looks like decadent. It's like dark, like lots of like crown molding.
You know what's in fashion.
Yes.
Yeah.
As the terminology for.
So I think
Yes, I know what's in fashion.
Do we all take the bus back to Ballard?
No.
No.
Is there a trolley about?
Yeah. So we all get to Ballard. The way isn't important, and we're gonna find we're gonna basically walk down the. We're back in our domain, which I'll explain to Elizabeth. Like, this is our stuff, our territory, and wait for her to pick out someone. Dogfood is not much of a seducer generally, so it's just going to follow Elizabeth's lead on this one.
So, Elizabeth, where do you see yourself feeding tonight?
Well, I'm also looking for allies potentially. I also have dots in that, so I need to find them. So I'm going to find an art gallery or an art opening or some kind of like, even like just a hip art opening.
You're just like chatting to people as you pass by, asking them about local cultural events.
Yeah, and she kind of just like starts to like artfully like tear her clothes so it looks like it's more purposeful than like coffin worn, so that she's just like a little bit more put together.
So what you find this night, you see, it's roughly about 11 p.m. now, but the main strip in Ballard is still bustling with people. And you find the Port's End, which is a coffee shop that is also a gallery that will exhibit local artists.
Is this a real place?
Sure. I don't know. No, it's not.
I never know whether
I
it's
know,
a real place or
because
not.
I'm
I
just like,
assume
is it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I can imagine what it looks like though.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
and
that's perfect.
it's bustling. It has the stench of well, let's say bouginess, but the stench of pretension
Okay,
is
perfect.
reeking in this.
Perfect. I just sort of look it over and I'm like, well, this is the hotsy-totsy spot for tonight, isn't it? We'll just go in there and take a peek around and find ourselves a willing friend.
Dogfood looks incredibly awkward in this.
Why don't you wait outside?
Oh, you fucking wait outside.
Now, don't be rude. What did I say? Cheer up a bit.
Dogfood has to make a frenzy check. So yeah, Dogfood's actually gonna
Here,
just.
what would you like? What would you like from this fine coffee shop? Would you like a coffee?
You know what? I'm okay. You just do whatever it is you're gonna do. I don't think I could stop you anyway.
And that's no way to talk.
I'm gonna be.
I believe in your strength and candor.
Okay, you go in there and you try and find someone to talk nicely to, so that we can acquire their blood. I will stay out here and look for someone that I can hit over the head for the same purpose.
I feel our methods are different, but we are going to the same place.
It's all good stuff.
Are you sure you don't want a coffee?
I would literally vomit.
All right. Well, I go in and I feel like I might have some cash on me, but and it's still totally valid.
Oh yeah, it's just
And Dogfood-
crumpled.
Dogfood
It's just old.
Has like probably $30-$40 on her. She'll just give to you. She doesn't care about money.
Oh, great. I mean, I have money, but thank you. But I will take it.
So as you walk in, you see the crowd is shifting from painting to painting. Very noticeably, you see a tall, rail-thin man who is wearing black slacks with a corduroy neck, sweater, turtleneck, that also has a blazer wrapped around that, and he has very specific glasses on that are very circular in nature.
All right.
But the frames are very tiny. And you also see...
This is the opposite of the bro guy.
Yeah.
This is this is the New York artiste.
Yeah. You also see a woman who has on black spandex, but has a beautiful cashmere scarf wrapped around her neck, with a cashmere sweater on.
All right.
And flowing brown hair, but a couple streaks of pink and red on the left side of her hair.
All right.
Quick question. What does Elizabeth do when she sees the prices?
Oh, the prices. She's probably just like,
Like, it goes from a nickel to...
I know. Well, inflation is the thing.
Yeah.
Just 4 dots in finance. You've probably been like, okay.
She's doing the math.
We told you what
Something
year it
I
was.
could never do as a person. She's just like 10 steps ahead of everyone mathematically. Yeah, so she'll make the rounds and she'll go buy a coffee.
Okay.
Or whatever they're serving, and she'll start.
Madam, we only carry the finest Ethiopian beans that have been squashed, pureed, minced, and then dripped over with the finest of decharcoaled water.
She's just eating this up.
And
she's just like, yeah, it's great.
it foams into the
like right in.
smallest espresso,
Yeah.
which the glass we have imported from a solitary farm village in Japan.
Perfect.
Where all they do is craft these singular espresso.
From outside, you just hear Dogfood go, Christ!
And she's just like, this is a wonderful brew. Thank you so much for being here. And she'll tip very heavily, take it and drink it.
Thank you, madam. Let me know if you would need any more.
And she makes sure to cheers dog food outside and takes a drink of it. And you actually see her drink it and not get sick.
Yeah. I'm like, so glad everyone knows we're friends.
And so after she, makes a point of going around the room and, just sort of talking to everyone, she'll go up to the woman with the pink in her hair and just sort of, start talking about whatever art piece she's... Actually, what she's going to do is she's going to listen to her as she's wandering around first, see what her interests are and what she's into, and then come back and manipulate her with that.
Okay, and as you see her, she is looking at a piece of pointillism that is hanging on the wall, and she's like, I do enjoy this much, much more than any of those mangy old Monets that we would typically see. He was kind of a pretentious prick, but what can you do? And most people are too afraid to say that, but I'm not. I prefer this piece here. Yes, I think I shall purchase this for my home.
So, dog food is... so we're bringing home takeout, right? So dog food has started kind of sneaking around in the coffee shop trying to find things to keep blood in. We figure we're not necessarily going to bring this person all the way back. It's already quite a party back there. And is like maybe sneaking into the back area of the coffee shop, getting a big gallon jug of water or something and pouring
Like a
it
growler
out.
for cold brew.
Yeah, a growler.
Like going in the back.
Yeah,
like,
a growler. Perfect.
like a cold brew
With a little
glass.
thing.
Yeah.
So roll me a dexterity check and a insight check.
So that's 3.
Okay.
One, 2 successes.
So, Dogfood, as you're kind of looking around this gallery, you find what appears to be old carved wooden chalices. And they looked as though you could be storing, they could be used as a vessel to store liquid in.
Okay, so I'm going to just pick those up and just kind of, at Elizabeth wonder.
Whoa, sir, don't touch the pieces.
Oh Christ,
Or, madam.
This is a piece of art.
I'll stop there and be like, "Oh my dear, those look wonderful. They'll look just stunning in our foyer."
Oh, you mean to purchase them?
Yes, but give me a moment because I'm new in town and they don't actually have my bank in Seattle, so I'm not able to transfer my funds. But I would love to put them on hold.
Oh, certainly.
And dog food just goes, yeah, we have a foyer.
I'm very happy for you, sir.
Yeah, we can buy all of this
No,
we
she-
want.
And you look obviously homeless, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
sort of
extremely
when I look
obviously.
at the gallery and I go, she's very into minimalism, which is why her fashion is incredibly high end. So please do not underestimate her. And I'm actually defending you at
And
this
dog
point.
food goes,
Her
yeah,
life imitates art,
that.
and art imitates life. for her.
Absolutely, you wouldn't understand. And then she'll sort of like take the chalices from you and just put them back and like very gently and say, why don't you go grab us a couple of large coffees?
Oh, yeah, okay. And then dog food's wondering, well, you don't have to do a fucking skill check for those.
And then she'll go back over to the woman and just start manipulating her and just trying to get her to come with her.
Yeah.
And more or less saying like, she has a large house and like she's like listened to people saying like where her house is and
Oh, okay.
that she's part of the up and coming gallery that will be opening soon.
Really?
Blah blah blah. She goes on about that, telling her that pretty much just and then also shit talking Monet or whatever she hates.
Yeah. Pain
Yeah.
in the ass.
And then I'm gonna dominate her.
Okay.
I'm gonna do all these
Like,
things.
win her trust.
and then I'm gonna dominate.
Yeah.
Dog food's just gone up and ordered. She just goes and goes, what's the biggest,
Or persuade her, not
Yep.
persuade her.
You can
what's
roll
the
manipulation and
closest thing you
persuasion.
have to a goldfish bowl to go?
Excuse me, sir. We don't sell that here.
So
You
how
want some
many do I
coffee?
roll if I have 1, 2, 4, 3 in persuasion, 4 in manipulation?
So 7 total.
7.
It would be
okay.
funny if you said
And 3 red dice.
So
dog food should ask for a vente, because that would be condescending to the
Oh,
high-end
yeah.
coffee shop, because they're going to be like,
independent
we're not
coffee shop is-
Starbucks.
as someone who worked at an independent coffee
Yes.
shop, you don't really care because people do it all the time. But it's
I'll
very
have a
funny.
caramel macchiato. I'm like, macchiato is not what you think it is.
It's true.
1, 2, 3. 3 successes.
Okay.
So tell me, where are we going?
Have heard like anywhere people say they live while I've been wandering around, or am I just because I'm trying to guess where the like
You know that you're in
We told you
Ballard
where,
'cause
where
you-
we live.
yeah.
You
Okay,
know
Ballard,
that
okay,
we're
yeah.
close by. That's where our territory is.
All right, I talk about how I have a house because I can smell the ocean, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I have a lovely view of the ocean over on east-west.
East, west, north street.
East-west Ballard, north,
Lake.
green,
Sure.
street.
This sounds very intriguing and new.
It is very new. I just had it built. It looks like a box, like all the new houses do.
Oh, it's contemporary.
Oh, extremely. Extremely contemporary. Just like my compatriots' fashion over there. And I point to Dog. Dog food is just like holding these like
Holy
cups.
huge
Cups.
cup of coffee.
Oh, so I am very thirsty. Why don't you? I take part of quite a few vices, and I'm going to go grab a cigarette in the alley. Do you mind coming with me?
Sure. I don't mind. I'll light one myself.
Oh, excellent. Dying is for losers. And I'll go into the alley.
And she follows you out
All right.
into the alley.
Once we get to the alley, Smoke, I'll just like make
You're
eyes.
backing me out.
Yeah, I beckon you out and I say, oh please bring our coffees out. We'd love to enjoy them out on the terrace.
Oh, I agree. Nothing goes much like as well as a camel and a nice espresso.
It's just like I'm now like getting hungry and like kind of bored, so I'm just like rolling my eyes like behind her back, like all right, like, whatever. And then finally, when we get out there, that's when I tell her, I say, there's this new health trend that I've just been following that
Really?
yeah, what you do actually is you make a small incision on your wrist and you drain a bit of blood and put it into these dirty coffee cups for me.
Okay.
and then we take it home, and you leave. And now I'm dominating her.
And that's a trend. This is new.
It's extremely new and very popular.
So what do you? So good. I could use this at my next party.
Yes,
So
it also
what-
makes you younger, believe it or not.
So roll me a rouse check.
Okay.
It's 1d6.
Believe it or not.
I very much
One,
see
yeah.
Elizabeth like the hostess of a party.
That's,
It's just like,
One.
Oh no, it's a 1.
You gain
got-
another hunger.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So you're at 4 hunger now.
Okay.
I see her as.
So
on
so
Downton Abbey.
all I have to do is
Now I'm really like, oh my god, I could just fucking.
so I let some blood. I put it in a coffee cup, and then you bring it home, and then I go my own way. But when I go to my party, I just ask them to do the
Yes,
same.
you ask them to do the same.
Okay.
And this sort of exchange of fluids allows you to become young and beautiful again all the time, just like you are now.
This reminds me of something by
Your
Jean-Paul
face is so-
Depard.
Your
And
face is so stiff, though. I don't know why everyone here has such stiff faces. They're so shiny.
Tell you all about Botox.
Writes it down.
Yeah.
Like,
You mean you inject botulism
I'm coming
in
up
your
with
face?
I'm getting a notebook of just.
and
things
she's just
to-
like, oh, I just became a vampire. Anyway, and so she like continues to take this person's blood. And
Yep. And
to the point,
she's just draining it.
and
she's
she hates
freely
her.
draining
So
it.
to the point where like if she starts to get weak, she's like, just a bit more. And I just want her to pass out in the alley.
Yeah, you see her start to faint and go woozy
Yeah.
as more and more is coming out
Perfect.
of her wrist.
And I'm like, go grab 2 more cups.
It was like,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, oh,
then
it's
just goes in and
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, perfect, sleep, dear, sleep. It's almost like being a little bit drunk. You'll be
Oh
fine.
yeah, this is going to be a great party trick.
Yeah. And as soon as she passes out, I put my cigarette out on her clothes.
oh my god!
So you see her laying on the ground, and
Yeah.
you've marked her with
Yeah.
with your
And I'm
cigarette
just like,
ash,
let's go.
okay.
and you
so-
have now 3
beautiful.
pints of coffee espresso blood.
Okay.
This is beautiful. I love this.
So dog food's gonna just knock on and go. Someone's collapsed in the alley, and then we just leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Yeah, the nice one, fucking apparently.
I mean, she's not dead.
Yeah. Do you really want to bring attention to someone who just got
Blooded.
But yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise, it's less of a big story.
So
That someone passed out
that's
in
true.
an alleyway, and then they get there
That's
and like,
true.
oh, this person has anemia. Than it is
So-
someone died in an alleyway from blood loss.
Right. So I'm up to 4 hunger, so I'm going
You
to
wanna get
swig
these
one of
down there?
those, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what that'll give me.
That'll
We
bring you
only
down
need
to one
one for
more.
the
Okay,
person
okay.
back at home. I just
So I
want to
only
make
have,
sure he's awake.
so I only have 3 now. Okay, that's fine.
Do you want to take
Alright.
another one? Like, if I got one for this guy back home,
Oh, then sure.
Okay.
That would be great.
Okay, so down to 2 hunger.
Great. So yeah.
So
and
we're
then
gonna,
So you're
we're gonna
just
head back.
strolling along down the streets of Ballard,
coffee.
drinking your coffee.
it's full of blood. Yeah, and you're probably
Couple
telling me.
drips go down.
I poured out the coffee. It's just
Oh,
it's
it's just
fully
blood,
blood. Yeah.
Yeah. So and she's just like, yeah. So they inject botulism into their faces. Fascinating. It's just.
I'm gonna stay young.
Yeah.
And you make it back to the penthouse where Ulrika and Raymond and Charlotte are there in wait.
Yeah. Did you guys go upstairs, or are you just waiting,
Yeah,
hanging out for us?
have you guys talked to this gangrel or Raymond at all?
Well, we left you guys and went
Yep.
home. And have we talked to him yet?
I feel like we wanted to wait for the
Yeah, we
class.
probably.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because we couldn't really talk to him because he's like crazy
So we're gonna
hungry.
say.
So,
So
Yeah,
Dogfish
he-
is like.
like-
So does anyone have a fob?
Yeah, and he's also in the closet.
Yep.
yeah.
But as you walk in, you see Raymond resting on the couch,
Okay.
still in recovery.
Okay, so is he awake or?
Yeah, he's awake, just tired.
Okay, I just do like a. What's up?
Yeah, we need to have a conversation soon.
Just don't worry about it. Just feel better. We'll have that conversation once you're 100%.
And Dogfish is gonna say to Raymond, "Hey, Raymond, it's time to go home." I'm not gonna keep him here for the interrogation. Like, yeah, Raymond's time to go
Is it
home.
safe for
or
Raymond to
hospital,
leave?
or
Is it
doesn't. Like he's stable, right?
No, I mean like, is it safe for him to leave? Meaning, will someone try to attack him again?
We
Yeah.
don't know. But
I don't think it's a good idea for him to be gone though.
Yeah.
he is as good as dead.
Wait, no.
If he knows what's gonna
Time
happen
out.
here.
So you have your
I'm talking in
sleepy.
character.
No, I know. You have your sleepy time
My sleepy
Stuff.
That
time?
thing.
in your bag.
Oh, you want me to? Oh, you want me to? I can drug him.
Yeah. So
All right, yeah. Put Raymond out. He's probably tired anyway. It's got to be like 11.
yeah. So we'll make Raymond sleepy.
All right, yeah. I will take out my medical kit
Okay.
and put him under anesthesia.
Yeah, he easily passes out,
Okay.
and you lay him on the bed in one of the adjoining rooms.
We have
And
to
I lock
convince him
it.
at all. We just we're like, we're going best.
So this is
you're gonna go sleep
a
tonight.
very fancy penthouse that
He trusts
we
Ulrich
stole
still.
off a dude's
Alright.
bag.
Yeah.
It's quite fancy.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
so
it's
fancy.
pretty nice. I don't know if
We
it would
can add a
be.
few more security measures, but
Well, yeah. We just
Oh,
literally.
and
we
Dogfood's like, yeah,
literally bought
I'm
it.
really with you on the security measures.
We literally just bought the place. Like.
It's it's probably not to your
What was
aesthetic
this?
taste
What
because
was
it
this?
was
yeah.
it was designed by like a banker. But it's
I mean, it looks high end, so that'll do for me. That's fine.
I just want to note I locked the door.
Did you get the
That
banker's
Raymond was in.
information and steal his accounts?
no, I'm pretty sure she killed him and ate him.
Well, we're gonna have to change that protocol.
Dogfood again is just like, yeah, I'm agreeing with you about more things than I was expecting to.
Oh yeah, no one knows that I have to kill people in order to feed, right? Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
we've seen you eat a kidney now. I think. I guess it was dark.
Well, like I was trying to do behind you,
Okay, so we didn't see.
No, we didn't.
and the incision was supposed to be like so that you couldn't see it either.
So Dogfood's gonna get this guy out. What is he? He's just trussed up right now.
In the closet.
He's not like tied to a chair or anything. Okay.
And he had the gag in his mouth too. So.
So Dogfood's just gonna pull him out, take the gag off, and give him just a little bit of blood, just enough to get him kind of,
Oh, whoa!
so he's kind of conscious.
Oh,
And you go, hi.
what do you want?
And I feel like you could probably intuit that we're gonna do an interrogation.
Yeah, kind of figured as much.
What were you doing at that nightclub?
What do you think? I was looking for that Bruja scum. Oh, looks like I found her.
Yeah, but like not in
I
the.
think she found.
I think
you.
we found you.
Yeah. Why?
I mean, why?
Why did you want her?
Why would I tell you?
Well, I mean, again, I feel like this is a question you could figure out the answer to. I chopped your leg off.
Yeah,
I have you tied up.
it'll grow back.
If you don't, I'm gonna kill you.
We seem to be in a predicament here. He can either talk to us, or
Die?
we
I
can,
see. If I see this happening, I'm kind of repulsed by seeing people tortured, as there's not
We
much
haven't tortured him
information.
yet.
Well, I see, and I'll kind of walk up. I'll kind of walk up and say, if you give me a moment to speak to him, I might be able to help.
You get a moment.
by all means.
So I'm gonna say to him, I'm gonna say, she's gonna speak to you first. That's like the goodest of cops. Then, if that doesn't work, I'm gonna talk to you. Believe it or not, I am actually the good cop as well.
And then
After that,
I was gonna say,
we can.
she's going to talk to you. We're going to point to Charlotte and go, "You don't want it to get to that," and then just whispers, "She's fucking weird," and then just leaves. Lets Elizabeth Wonder do her thing.
Okay, so if they all leave the room, and she'll kind of just like kneel down to this vampire and just say, or is it a vampire, right? Or okay, I have to say,
Yeah, he's got one leg.
my dear,
And
I'm
he's
so
a
sorry.
gangrel like
Right. Okay.
dog food.
I'm so sorry that they treated you so poorly. Can you tell me what's going on here?
No.
Why are they after you?
Beats me.
You actually don't know.
Why would I know? That I was at. I mean, no.
Have we brought you up to speed on what happened at the club?
No. Maybe you can't. Maybe you did.
Yeah, so we told you, like, we found this guy, he attacked a nightclub that belonged to. So you know why he's
Okay,
why,
so he
what
attacked a
was
nightclub.
doing. He attacked. Yeah, he was. He attacked a nightclub looking for Orica. We actually
Okay.
just found out that he was looking for Orica.
Okay.
We didn't know that.
Yeah, was he one of the ones that was ripping Raymond up? Okay,
Yes.
so he
Okay.
was one of the older ones too.
Yeah.
So, all right. So he was doing okay, and I'll ask him. Do Do you work for the prince?
That scum?
Oh, clearly not.
Never. A
then
sick, twisted
Why are
pervert.
you after this Ulrika? And I'll kind of just like be extremely soothing, like sort of like almost like motherly, like it's going to be okay. They'll let you go and it will be fine. But if you tell me and you give me that information, then I will be able to help you.
Yeah, maybe. Well, here's the thing. Us Gangrel are getting blamed for smuggling in these artifacts. Clearly, it's bullshit. We don't want anything to do with that stuff. So it must be the Bruja. They're blaming anarchs, and it isn't us. And you know what? Who's the only Bruja working for the Camarilla? The one you got outside.
So you're all blaming each other. What else is new? Nothing has changed. And she sort of like looks at him and goes, now, if I told you none of them mattered,
What are you talking about?
if I told you that none of these, I suppose, people,
Yeah.
lessers, mattered, and you could truly move up in the ranks, what would you say?
I'd listen.
Then listen to me and work for me, and you go back to where you came from after these people let you go, and you tell them what you want, and get information from me, because as soon as I can, I will be taking care of everything here.
What do you mean?
Can we hear her say this?
Oh.
No.
And then I'm going to go ahead and
Yeah.
persuade him
Okay.
and sort of, and say, I've been around a long time, my dear. Your prince won't be around for long.
I'd like to see that. He's not my prince.
Then work for me.
Maybe. Now you have to roll a intelligence and, a manipulation and persuasion.
Okay.
Who is this person? I know that we don't hear this. But
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys left. None of you even stayed. I was like, okay.
Yeah, you got this. Bye.
Okay, bye, stranger.
Dog food's standing like nearby. She's not within.
So
hearing
3,
distance,
right?
but-
Okay, but I have a
Oh,
shitload of dots.
Well, you have manipulation.
And 4 manipulation, 3 in persuasion.
So
So
7 dice.
Okay.
Okay.
7 dice.
And
How many hungers?
do you have 1 hunger left?
Yeah, 1.
Okay.
So one
one's
red.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The red, or the hunger dice,
Is how many?
yeah. And,
Right, okay.
and if it has a success, it can make it
1,
chaotic.
2, 3,
successful.
4, 5. I think you got 4 successes.
Okay.
Yeah. 4 successes actually, and one of them is a crit, and it's on the
Nice.
blood dice. So that's a hungry success.
Nice.
Which means it's messy.
So, yeah. Well,
have one of these yet.
I'm kind of threatening him in a way, in the sense that, like, I'm just sort of like,
It'd be fun. You accidentally just fell with a steak and like,
like maybe just like she like just grabs him and just sort of like pulls him like close to her and just like shows her teeth and just says, I promise you he won't be around long.
Fine. And
Tell them what they want, and then you come back to me with information later.
Tell who what?
These vagabonds, I don't know. Just tell them what's going on. The Bruja is not your enemy. The prince is. Don't worry about them.
It's clearly the Bruja.
Then tell them if that's what you know, because torture won't get anything. And if you don't know, then lie to them. Just tell them what they want to hear.
And he gets very close to you, and he says, fine, I'll do what you say. You seem like you might be able to rid us of certain people.
If I want to, yes.
You just told me you would.
Well, if that's the person you're talking about, yes. But I don't know. I think some of these people eat organs, so who knows who they're going to get rid of. So fine, just go tell them.
I want the prince dead.
He'll be dead. I can guarantee you.
All right.
All right, so then I kind of you don't hear, and then I kind of just compose myself because I just threatened this guy and probably got vampire-y.
Yeah.
And then when you come in, I'm just and don't worry, dear, it'll be all fine. And I'm gonna go get you a spot of tea so that you can relax. But blood, sorry, I forget that I can drink tea. Just tell these fine folks what happened exactly, and then you can be on your way. And then I leave.
Okay.
Okay, so Dogs are going to sit down and go, all right, so you were at the club looking for Ulrika. Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because she's the only Bruja that's turned against her clan.
So this is like a factional dispute, or
Listen, we're getting blamed for smuggling in artifacts, and we don't want that.
what do you know about it?
Why am I going against my claim?
I don't know much. I just know what I'm
What
told.
do you know?
That's just an assumption.
I know it's not us, so it has to be the Bruja.
Okay, well, it is the Bruja. It's not that Bruja.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
We're looking,
Right.
we're looking into the same thing. We want this to end. So do you know anything that is going to help us find out which Bruja did it, or track them down, find out why? Anything?
Listen, all I was told was to go find her.
By who?
What's your boss's name?
Yeah.
His name's Ben Keller.
Okay, can you put us in touch?
All you needed to go and do is visit the Grizzly Wizard. You'll find him there.
The Grizzly Wizard.
That's a fun name.
That's actually a real bar.
What does Dogfood know about the Grizzly Wizard?
Dog Food knows that it's a dive bar. It's located in Fremont, and it's known to be a hangout of several Grangle.
Okay. And you have any other way of contacting him, or do we have to go in person?
I'm not saying I talked to you, so you might want to go ahead there yourself.
There's going to be a lot of gangle at this place, huh? Can you tell us anything that's going to help us ingratiate ourselves? To keep things calm. We don't want to get in a fight.
Tell him you don't like Bruja.
All right, I should be able to come up with something. So what we're going to do is, before we go and visit the Grizzly Wizard, we're going to put you facing this nice easterly window, and we're going to stake you until we come back.
What?
So if there's anything
What?
that would cause us
What? No!
to not...
No!
Wait, please.
I like this
Let
idea.
me finish. If there's anything that's going to happen at the Grizzly Wizard that will cause us to not be back in time for sunrise, you should tell us now.
Nothing? Nothing? Don't stake me. What? No! I gave you everything you needed to know.
Yeah. Look, we're definitely gonna stake you.
What?
Yeah.
No!
From the kitchen, Elizabeth comes back with some warm blood in a teacup. And just says, now dear, it's going to be fine.
What?
They're just trying to be extra cautious.
Psychotic. What are you cautious? You said I'd be fine.
I was just staked about a few hours ago. Don't even worry about it.
Look,
It hurts,
we're gonna put you back in the closet when we get back before the morning.
You mean the arm and the leg wasn't enough?
I mean, he is right. That was pretty excessive.
What am I going to do? Just walk in circles away from here?
We'll figure all that stuff out. That's fine. Those grow back. But for now, what we need to know is that we are coming back from the Grizzly Wizard. Because if we don't come back from the Grizzly Wizard,
toast.
no one puts you back in the closet and you catch fire and die. So is there anything we need to know before we go to the Grizzly Wizard?
Not that I know of.
And you'd stake your
Can we stop
life
using
on
the
that.
word stake?
Just let him go. He's fine.
We're not letting him go.
There's some pretty high stakes here.
Yeah. The stakes are too
Just
high to
stake
let
me.
him go. Starts trying to stake himself.
I think Charlotte grows tired and just uses unswayable mind on him, just to calm him down, and then so we can get the stake in and go.
Okay.
Night is coming to, well, yeah.
How long what's the time?
You think it's about 1 a.m.
At 1 a.m. Okay, so it doesn't look like we're going to get anything new out of him. I think he's as on the level as we can think he's going to be because he thinks he's going to die. So let's break off a table leg, stake him, and leave him in a place in front of the window until we get back.
Okay. You do so, and Elizabeth, you see this happen. Everyone else sees dog food stake this gangrel right out in the open, and he is now perched on a chair in front of the window.
Good move.
I'm gonna put a blanket on him or something to cover up the steak. Obviously, if someone looks in the window.
So you drape this blanket on it, and he has just a giant shaft coming out of his chest.
And I'm like, not my method, but I mean, it's technically for his own good, really.
It's for his own good. It's also for all of our own good.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't feel like dying
All right.
again.
So now we're gonna head to the Grizzly Wizard.
Can I change clothes first?
I mean, you can have whatever clothes are in the apartment, but they're all
don't
going
want
to be
your
men's
clothes.
clothes, probably.
Well, he was
This
recently.
isn't our stuff. We just
Wasn't he
got here.
recently divorced?
Yes, he was.
Yeah,
So
there
maybe-
may be some.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go steal that bitch's clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
So what kind of clothing do you find in this woman's?
I'm looking for something that's more like a business, I'm sure she was also in like some sort of. I'm just going to assume that she was also maybe a businesswoman, and had like not necessarily like a power suit, but like something professionally fancy.
Yeah.
So like a business, maybe a blazer,
Yep.
and I'm gonna say like a short skirt and some heels, and like maybe like a cool fashiony like collared shirt. And then her hair is like kind of like big and messy, so she's probably just gonna try and pin it back so it just looks like more of like one of the popular messy buns that they do these days. So
You're acclimating very quickly.
yeah, but she has no phone or bag or anything.
Well, you can take one of the bags of stuff. Like, go ahead. We've already said you go ahead and take whatever you find. Like, if you find a bag, take it.
Yeah. Okay. So
We're gonna burn
So
this place to the ground
all
at
right.
some point.
It's just like, well, that would be a shame. And then she takes a bag. Yeah, and I'm hoping that I just want her to find like one of the Nokia flip phones, and then just like put it like in her bag, like.
So as you search through, you find all of this, except the only thing you find as far as a phone is an iPhone.
Oh damn it!
We can get you a burner phone. That's fine.
Right, well, I don't want the
Dog food
iPhone.
knows
I don't want
200
the phone.
places.
She just wanted to have. She just has it.
Yeah.
In fact, she's just gonna put it in the bag and just like occasionally just pick it up and hold it like this, like a fan, and not do anything with it, just to fit in. So she's just gonna be like that. Yeah, but she's really just looking at her she doesn't have reflections, so she can't even see herself in it. So she's just like.
She has a reflection.
Oh,
She
does
should do.
Oh, does she? Oh,
In this mythos, yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Vampires have reflections.
cool. Okay, then she's just looking at herself.
Yeah.
It's okay. So we're all going to the Grizzly Wizard. Where is the Grizzly Wizard?
It's over
I
in
mean-
Fremont.
Fremont. That's a ride.
I have an idea.
Okay.
So they don't like Bruja, right? And I'm a Bruja, right?
I mean,
So-
they don't like Bruja in this particular scenario.
Right.
I don't think it's not like a racial thing.
No. I think my idea is that since you're a gangrel, do they know?
They know me. They don't like me necessarily.
Oh. I was going to say that we could pretend I was a captive or
You're gonna
something.
Chewbacca this shit? I love it.
So we're kind of gambling on how much they know, because if they know that it was you and me who tore the place up last night, they'll see through that.
There were 4 people still left upstairs. when
Yeah,
they left.
and we didn't kill anyone either. So, like, I knocked one guy. There's definitely at least 2 people there who, if they've recovered sufficiently, would have been able to tell them that it was me that did it. I don't think they saw you.
But they were after me.
Yeah, they were after you.
I was just trying to think of a way for us to...
I think we just try and do it peacefully. That's my plan.
Well, that's what
we
I
just
meant.
go-
Like,
yeah,
you
we
could
just
use
go
me
in
as an
and-
offering,
Or
but...
we just go in and the gangrels are pretty straight shooters. We just go in and there's been a terrible misunderstanding. and we just go in and try and talk. I'm going to whistle for Bubba, so that Bubba is, have to have taken Jacob home by now.
Should this be a conversation that either Elizabeth or myself take point on?
Is it a party?
Normally, yes, but probably not with Gangrel.
Okay.
Uh,
I remember which one.
so yeah, we get Gangrel is dog food.
Oh, okay.
So we were going to get an Uber.
Oh!
A
Yeah,
lift.
we prefer lift.
Yeah, don't take any humanity penalties.
What's Uber around here?
It's like a cab.
Ooh,
It's like a cab for evil people.
For evil people.
that's not what that means. Das ist Uber.
So yeah, we'll get a lift.
We get a cab, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to get a cab to the Grizzly Wizard. I want to see how many times I can say Grizzly Wizard before the end of the session.
Grizzly Wizard.
What kind of bar is the Grizzly Wizard?
So as you pull up,
Dive
you see an old aluminum door with just pure, just glass that has been painted black itself. So as you there's nobody guarding the entrance. As you open the door to the Grizzly Wizard, it is the true definition of a dive bar. Okay. It has a tessellated floor of black and white, reminiscent of the old doo-wops. It has several pinball machines, one of which has smashed glass on it. Mm-hmm. You see several Rainier signs strewn around the bar. The bar itself is aluminum and red with the swivel seats that would remind you of an old soda shop.
Okay.
And all of the booths are covered in a horrible teal plastic upholstery.
Are there people in there?
And the
I'm visually offended.
Yes.
Yeah.
the bar is bustling. It has the typical scene people. It'll have some punks. It'll have hipsters. It has anybody that kind of wants to, still reminisce in this aesthetic. But what you do notice in the back corner, there is a booth that is a round circular corner booth. And you see a gentleman that looks pretty much, if Michael Clark Duncan was in this world, that's who
he's played by Michael Clark Duncan.
Played by Michael Clark Duncan. Giant, massive, bald head, wearing a leather jacket with just a white t-shirt underneath, some ripped jeans with his feet up.
And this is, do I recognize this person?
No.
What was the name that I was told by the...
Ben Keller.
Ben Keller. So this guy seems important, but there's lots of people around, like specifically. How many, do I see anyone who's looking super vampire-y, anyone who's standing out?
Well, not yet.
What about Ben Keller?
You don't see him yet.
No, so I know what Ben Keller looks like.
No, you don't.
You don't, so I've never met him. What about the guy in the corner? Does he look like a vampire to me?
Do you have to see the unseen? The unseen?
I'm just looking for visual clues.
I think I do.
That anyone who knows what to look for might see.
Oh yeah, I have See the Unseen, so.
So
Yeah,
you can clearly tell that he is he's of kindred.
Okay, so I'll just like tap you on the shoulder
Yeah.
and just be like, he's that's the one you're looking for, at least.
This would be a great time for anyone to look out for ambushes, see if they can see anything weird.
I mean, I'm no good at that, but I can talk to everyone in the bar, so I'll just go start doing that.
Okay. So dog food is going to bring Ulrika with her, I think,
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
to go and speak to this chap. She's just going to go and is it guard or anything? There's not like a velvet rope or something. You just go in and sit down.
You just see that he's just sitting in a corner booth, feet on the table in front of him.
Okay. Did we get the name of our captive at any point?
We do lost specs.
No, you never.
We
asked
never
for it.
asked.
What? Say again?
We never got the name of the guy who's we're keeping captive.
Shut.
Never mind.
On his state now.
We've.
Oh.
So we're,
ship has sailed.
Dogfood's just going to sit down and say.
So you start to walk up to him, and you see four other figures line up in front of the table,
they're gonna
shoulder to shoulder, staring down at you.
Why is everybody taller than you?
Dog food's like 5'2", 5'3".
Oh, okay, okay.
All in leather jackets, same greaser outfit,
Okay.
and that's where we're gonna end.
Oh no!
Oh no! Okay. No!
I was ready to seduce them.
I was ready to do something.
It's yeah. Oh, that's fun.
I'm sorry, my character is a terrible person.
It's vampire.
I love this person.
I think if we're nominating MVP, which is most vampire player,
Most vampire player.
yeah, I would definitely nominate you for that for the
Classic vampire.
for the talking to the guy like, hey, look, I'm gonna be fucking running this place soon.
Yeah, that's true.
Do whatever these morons say. Yeah, so my nomination is Elizabeth Wonder for most vampire player.
Yes.
Otherwise, that was a fun game.
Yeah. So what do you think of your second session? Your first.
It was great.
I had fun. I feels like we did so much stuff.
I was getting a lot of latent anger out in that game, and it felt good.
Yeah.
Good.
I feel that will this
Cigarettes
come
out
up
on
again?
people.
Probably, yeah.
I feel like the way I'm looking at it now that we know you're not a Ventru is that the hunter is missing killing a Ventru because that's the symbol missing, or maybe they're working
Oh, you
for
think
a
they're trying to
Ventru.
make their connection
They're either
complete?
working for a Ventru or that's the only one missing that they
Elizabeth
haven't
could
killed.
also be lying
Yeah.
about being a Toreador.
That's
Because
true.
we know
Yeah.
she dominate.
Well, not
I
on
don't know if
me.
we
It didn't-
noticed that
well,
she
yeah.
It didn't.
dominate.
It didn't
but
work
we
on
did.
me. It didn't
I
work
think-
on me though.
I think
So.
Charlotte is definitely a little, like, doesn't fully trust Elizabeth.
Yeah,
No one's that nice.
yeah.
That nice puts cigarette out on Bobby. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
Well, it's like it's I guess very Seattle thing where it's like nice to your face.
oh yeah.
Yeah. It's
The
very
passive aggressive. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure I don't think Dog Food is sure what Dog Food thinks about Elizabeth yet. She quite likes the fact that she didn't kill Jacob. Because that was what she thought was going to happen immediately. She was really trying to stop that. And Dog Food doesn't kill a person literally every night. So is...
No, Elizabeth doesn't kill.
Yeah, it has the
more-
same thing. So trust her a little bit more based on that.
People are a lot more valuable if they're your friends.
When you're eating their organs, they're just garbage.
Well, they're important when you eat their organs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're supplying nutrients.
I
So.
think it's
More organs.
it's a fun twist that the Gangrel were looking to solve the same problem that we're looking to solve.
And we're working for the prince who they don't want to.
Yes, but
Live.
we're trying to get the same thing for different reasons.
Yeah.
They want to stop being blamed for getting rid of the artifact, for the artifact smuggling is my take on it. So we both want more information about the smuggling.
And he said I betrayed my clan.
Well, you're working for us, right?
Working with
So
you
while
guys,
you're
yeah.
nominally still an anarch, you're kind of doing Camarilla work. They may
Yeah.
not like you.
Yeah, the Bruja and the Gangrel have left the Camarilla.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Um,
so you were basically the first person they thought of.
Yeah. Oh, that's not fair.
No.
I don't fucking do anything.
I think they know that you're a player character.
Therefore,
Therefore, more likely to have information. Joke's on them. You
Yes.
didn't know shit about it. We literally found out about it that night.
Yeah.
If they actually caught you, they'd be like, "What do you know about
I
these
haven't
artifacts?"
had
You'd
a
be like,
moment-
"What do you know about
I
these
haven't had a
artifacts?"
moment to Google it or anything.
You didn't bring your smart gloves either.
No, not
I
this
know.
time. Next time
Next
I'll
time.
have it on my character
Yeah.
sheet, so I don't have to rouse my blood every
I
time.
mean, I
fucking
actually
use my
have
phone.
I have a point against the fact that I can't use technology like at all.
Oh,
Like,
you
she
took it
just
as like a flaw.
yeah, she
Yeah,
just
makes
like
sense.
has no idea. So it's just like really sad and funny.
That's why you're holding it like.
Yeah, like a
it would
mirror.
be funny if you just held it upside down
like,
too.
oh,
Like,
she just,
like you're detesting it and
Yeah,
interested
yeah.
at the same time.
but
or
she
like-
has it, so it's like she's gonna be trying to manipulate someone and be like, oh yes, and like as people look at their phone, she's like,
Well, I imagine also like because like everyone think like phones are supposed to be really cool, right?
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Like Elizabeth.
If you don't have one, you're weird. So
Someone gives you their phone number and you write it down on the back of your phone.
And then, or you might pick up on people saying like, "Oh, here's my phone. Put your number in it." But then they'll be like, "Can you unlock it?" And you'll be like, "I don't have a key."
Yeah.
Just like really off things, but they're gonna sound hipster, so it's still cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
You know, like, oh, I just keep my phone off. Technology's so bad for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you still have it.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay,
That was
so
a lot
Well-
of fun.
we will be back again
Next
hopefully
month?
in January.
Yeah.
We're trying to do them once a month. We couldn't do one in November because November is bonkers.
Yeah, November was nuts.
But yeah, we'll be back in January.
Yeah, see what happens with dog food in the gang with Ben Keller.
We still have a
More
name
blood.
for the coterie either.
I need to play again. I like being a bad person.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
Like, let's do a terrible thing.
Yeah.
That I can't get away with in real life.
No,
Make it weird.
it's fine.
All of
Putting
our dog
bodies.
food need to step it up because we still haven't received most vampire player.
Oh.
It's got to be
gotta be more
it's got to be
vampire.
the goal for the next one.
No. I thought I did pretty good by just telling that dude we're going.
Yeah?
It's like, finish this fucking drink and we're leaving.
Very
No, that was
vampire.
perfect. It was like, are you ready to go?
Yeah, that'll work.
I just like, again, like, how did, like, your ability to describe the douche was just really just too much.
yeah.
All the fan art people out there, draw the douche.
Draw the douche.
I just viscerally pictured this. Like, ugh.
Yeah, and they're all different too. That's what I love about them. Everyone's like a different genre, and part of me just wants to know, like, how many of these has he got in the chamber? Like, when's he gonna run
Never.
out?
Yeah,
Never.
never.
It's like Man Bear Pig, but just all the
Yeah.
different douchey parts together. Yeah.
That was
Thinking
great.
Parks and Rec.
Yeah, Parks and
Yeah.
Rec. Yeah, the douche.
The douche.
Yeah, if you
Crazy
if you
Iron
ever
the
met
douche.
a douchebag in a bar who you wish that you could like physically destroy,
And eat
this
their
is
organs.
this is the game for you.
Yeah.
For some reason, this haircut means I like to be touched by strangers.
Oh really?
Yes.
Is that a thing?
Oh,
That
cool.
to me is
That's
like, I have
cool.
almost the same because for some reason.
Tattoos and haircuts, and especially if your hair is different colors, that's inviting to people,
It's to just be
especially
like-
douchebags. It's like a douche magnet. Like they just want to talk to you because they find you interesting, and it's like no.
No, you need to stop. No, people just apparently just assume that I sell drugs. And it doesn't
hide
matter.
them.
But you
hide
do
them
in
in
fact
your
sell
beard.
drugs. So.
Depending on like what else I'm wearing, they still think I'm a drug dealer. It just depends how well they think I'm doing. Like if I'm wearing a tuxedo, they're like, this
selling
guy's
all
a
night.
really
Yeah.
good drug dealer. He's doing great.
Yeah, Scarface, got nothing on him.
That's absolutely it, yeah.
Well, on that note, we will see you all next time. And check out the VOD when it goes up on the site.
Thanks for having me.
All right, well, thank you for
Thanks for
playing,
coming.
Like
It was a pleasure.
Yay.
I like Elizabeth a lot.
Yes.
and we'll see you guys next time. Bye friends.
Bye.